no, Mr. Penguin. Oh, my headphones are still broken. I'm so sad. Yeah, it absolutely changes depending on where the cable is coming out. Does that mean I've tugged on the cable one too many times? Does that mean I've tugged one too many times? Oh, I didn't know the cable can come out. I'm plugging it back in. Since when could the cable come out? Alright. You have to stop tugging. Oh, it's still happening, boys. Oh, no. I will finally have to spend money on actual peripherals. Opera or Google? Bing. What do you mean? Huh? Hello. You like my t-shirt? It says, y'all ain't right, but, hold on. This is y'all ain't right, but Jesus still loves you. Question mark. Tesla will be simpler than a Woody. So the main part of Wolfgang is that. So Woody, I think, was the most complex. I think complexity-wise, it will be like Woody, then Wormwood, then Wolfgang. Because Woody is like 4 different forms, basically. Wormwood is like kind of complicated. Oh, there's a celestial chonkian. Oh! That's it. Runs over, boys. I can't believe it. Oh, What do you think about Lunar Plant Boy rework? Good. What do you do to the forest? It went bye-bye. No way, it's Wally Don't Starve. Yo, but like, for real though, look what's in my recommended. Why is Wally Don't Starve in my recommend? Oh wait, you guys can't see. Hold on. Guys, look, it's Wally Don't Starve in my recommended. Wow. Wow! You know what? You know, it's gonna be a meme, so I can't believe it! If Jakey didn't upload this video, that could have been my video in the recommended! Ah! I'm sorry. Forgive me for that short outburst. Oh, I just leaked my Creative Cloud. Oops. Let me just check there was nothing bad there. It tells you what apps I have. That's it. Epic. And that I have 37 out of 100 gigs stored. Only interesting thing is his coaching. I mean, I kind of liked all of it. Anyway, let's refresh ourselves. Pause the gaming music. We must concentrate. So, this is better than I thought after I tested it. Basically, I tried to do some math without actually just, like, mine 50 rocks. Because it's like, oh, 15% isn't that much. But, like, against a rock, you do 6 swings. But, like, every swing you do, it has, if you trigger the crit, it's less effective. So I was trying to work that out without, but I could have just tested it in game, which I did, and it's pretty consistent. I mined 50 rocks, and I think I critted 12 of them. Or I forget, but it ended up you do it like 30% faster or something. Like you do the work 30% faster. Now that should only get better with trees, because tree takes 15 swings. So like, you know what I mean? You have a flat rate every chop to do a crit, but trees take more, so it should be even more effective against trees because it takes, well, I'm disappointed in the skill tree. It is pretty bare bones, but it's still decent. I'm still not sure about this one. Because it's like, if you're using a piggyback, you're not gonna be normal. You're gonna be mighty. So like this doesn't do anything. And someone in the comments is like, it's a pretty decent tip. It's like basically he kept his hunger at like 50 or lower, so that his mightiness drains really fast. So that as soon as he stops fighting, he drops to normal to get the 10% speed bonus. And that's like good, but I don't know if that micromanagement in like a speedrun is actually worth the time. Though Mighty Wolfgang does work faster too, so critting is less important than for a regular worker. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry. When I say 30%, it was testing against rocks with a Mighty Wolfgang, so it only takes 4 chops. So, 4 swings from a pickaxe. And chops, it takes 10 for a full-grown tree. But still, more effective than a rock. And the rocks, it was, like, decent. But hey, let's, test it. I'm just gonna open up my Wolfgang, Oh, yeah, I wrote about all the characters, right, I have a pretty good thing to, oh, yeah, why did I, in the beta, I tested Woody, Wolfgang, and Woden. I did all 3 of them for some reason. Oh, yeah, I had to kill time for the beta to be released in case they change anything with Woody. Also, I need to clarify in a comment, because I feel like I didn't quite, no, I exited the music! Okay, so I'm pretty sure. So here, so in the case of the moose, so the moose formula is wrong. I'm gonna clarify why it's wrong. It's wrong. I missed natural damage reduction is treated differently than armor damage reduction. Which was my mistake. Also, therefore, the following is the formula. But also, the moose receiving planar damage formula is wrong. The moose doesn't have 45% innate planar damage reduction. And natural damage reduction is treated differently than armor damage reduction, which was my mistake. Therefore, the following is the formula I'll provide. The correct formula here is player alignment mod, natural damage reduction, physical damage, armor alignment mod, armor reduction, damage. Yes, okay, cool. I just want to because I just said it was wrong, and then I posted that, and so now I've clarified what exactly of part of it was wrong. Cool. Hello, my fellow. Wait, Wolfgang is German. See my Pogger's reply to your comment? Maybe. I don't know. What did it say? Guys, my headphones aren't breaking anymore. Nice! Very epic. Stupid Wilson. Instead of joining, oh, yes, it is. I will change the title to include the join command. What does your shirt say? It's a good question. Y'all ain't right. But Jesus loves you. That's what it says. And just like in case it wasn't clear, this is I wear this ironically. I picked it up, or had someone pick it up for me in America from like Walmart or something, and I thought it was so funny that it was worth the $5 or whatever it cost. Jakey, examine a hammer. Needs a sickle. Stupid Wolfgang. Oh, what the hell? Our ping is perfect. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I can't throw it. Get him, Wilson! I'll drag you towards it. Get him, Wilson! Yeah! Woo! Together we are. No, Wilson, I will protect you. Attack, Wilson. Wilson, attack. I'll bait out a swing and then you can hit him. Oh, he's mighty. Be careful, Wilson. He's mighty. Get him, Wilson! Oh. Careful, Wilson, you're low health. Careful, Wilson. Oh, no, Wilson! Oh, wait. He's only 3 health. Haha! Lul. Sorry. Hello, father. Hello, my children. Oof. Let us read the script. Did any of you want to review my script, please? Sorry, I'm done. Let's first take an example. This takes 6 hits to break, but takes 84 to break if Wolfgang is mighty. And you must be mighty to trigger crits. Knowing that if you're continuous to you gain about 45 miles per second, you can assume that if you're working for anything more than... The one hit occurs on the last hit, effectively does nothing, as the last hit would have broke the rock anyway, and of course one hitting the rock is less effective on the second hit than the first hit, as the one hit occurring on the first hit would save you 3 swings, whereas of course it is good. Second hit would have saved you 2 swings. Knowing that we roughly calculate the average of how much this perk increases your mining speed, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, with crit it took 28 rocks in 35 seconds. Wait, what? Hello, Kaboomer. Tier 3 crit chances, rocks with gold pickaxe all stacked top of each other to figure crit chance effectiveness. Hello, Anime Kara Guy. Thank you for the bajillion gifted subs yesterday. Wow, very epic. With crit, 28 rocks in 35 seconds. Oh yeah, yeah, right. My pickaxe had 100 swings. Yeah, and so in the same 35 seconds, I did 22 rocks. So just do a... So yeah, you do, hold on, so how do you just say this correctly? You'd say, I did 27% more work. Well, that's with rocks. You bet to mine 25 to 30 more rocks and 1 pickaxe the fissures, but then without the fissures to take into account that. Though trees require 10 swings for mighty Wolfgang to fell. Wolfgang! Wolfgang! Do you know Wolfgang is a communist French person with German roots? Is that right? Full-grown trees require 10 swings of mighty Wolfgang to fell. Requiring more swings means more chance to crit, so it should be more effective. But how effective? Let's test that. Let's talk about that! I'm sorry. My girlfriend watches A Good Mythical Morning, and I really hate, like, I want to say, like, normie content. Like, YouTube content that is, like, super, like, it's just seemingly low effort and, like, kind of garbage, and, like, it's kind of, like, you kill time, it's not actually entertaining. Anyway, I hate normie YouTube, anyway. He's cheating on us. Mail wearer! Wara, thanks for the subscrumply bumply. Would you like to bumple my subscrumple? Would you like to bump... I'm gonna stop. Anyway, we just need to,
Nice car.
No way, is that Dragonfly Don't Starve? Hello, Dragonfly Don't Starve. Whoa! Look at that skeleton! YouTube elitist? I know, I'm sorry. No, but here's the thing though. Here's the difference though. I don't like certain types of content. Therefore, I don't watch it. But if I was elitist, I would watch it and then complain about it. But like at the start of every Good Mythical Morning episode, they say, "Let's talk about that," and it's the most infuriating thing ever. And I copied it, and that's what made me go on this tirade. I'm sorry. Forgive me. What happened now? I think they said that Jakey killed someone. I think that was right. Or maybe Magister Matt's killed someone. Oh yeah, I killed Wilson. I'm sorry, Wilson. I was a misclick. Hi, Jakey. Hello, Darius. Alright, yes. Alright, no one interrupt my testing or I will one-hit you. Oh, wait. I need fully grown evergreens. I want all fully grown evergreens. Oh, what did you do to my game? It crashed! What did you do? My game crashed. Plant pine cones? Oh yeah, I could just spawn a bunch of pine cones that I planted. Good idea. I was thinking that, but I was like, wait, I can't stack them, but if I spawn them in. Yo, what did you guys do to make my game crash? Did one of you choose Ancient Guardian and try to ram into something? Because that usually crashes my game. Unless they fixed it, I don't know. The skeleton? You think it is the custom skeleton? Wolfgang test isn't going well. A game did a crashy washy. Is it the straw manner of arguments? Hold on. Straw man. Intentionally misrepresenting because it's easy to defeat an opponent's real argument. Oh. That is very epic. I love straw men. Make good scarecrows. Mod, huh? Wicker butt. Actually, I don't trust any of you. I'm gonna be wicker butt. The skeleton? Oh, it's Reign of Runts, not Reign of whatever. Careful what you do, Wilson. Oh, thank you for the crow. Where'd I put my saplings? What's Shut up! Where's the saplings I just put down? I guess I could put down new ones. It's just all so loud. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go test on the ocean. I'm not recording right now, idiots. I'm not recording. I'm doing a preliminary testing. Where's the pool? Oh, thanks for the follow. Go away! Go fight over there so I don't hear you! If I keep hearing you, I will, you know what? I keep hearing you. Get back here. I will end you. Come here. Stupid dragonfly. Stupid dragonfly. Shush. Make celestial portal. Oh, no, press P to change characters. Stupid toolbird. These are the. 1 silviculture book, please. Wow! Do I not have action queue on? Oh, I don't have action queue on. Oh, my headphones are breaking! I actually need to get other headphones to test if it's actually the headphones or not. Hey, action queue is off. Hello, Harakiwi.
Nice cock.
Hydrate, good idea. I love... Oh, you look like you'd enjoy hiking. I go on walks sometimes. Why isn't action queue working? There we go. Your action queue is tripping. It keeps stopping chopping. Action queue like actually tripping. It usually crits before the 5th hit, so I think for trees it's like gonna be actually 50% effective. Because normally it's 10 chops. I think it actually, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did all 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. And how do I pick up? Pick. Oh. So I ended up with 102 pine cones. 15% crit, 82 pine cones. Plus 1 golden axe versus stacked grown trees. Ended with 82 pine cones and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 13. 7 times 21, 41, 53. Now we test without any crits. I think there should be enough there. 82 pine cones. Oh, sorry, 60. Wait, what? Was it? Wait, yeah. Wait. 102 pine cones. So that means I chopped just over 50 trees, so there should be enough left for me to chop. Set mightiness. Whoa, did you see that animation? Yo, look though, you watch. Everybody pay attention. Whoa! Hold up. That's funny. Guys, if anyone reposts this, that means you stole my idea. I discovered it first. Hold on, I'm just. Okay, you have to switch really fast. No, why isn't it working? No, why isn't it working? Wait, what? No! Why isn't it working now? Yes, haha! Wow. Boys, if any of you repost this, you stole my idea and my views, and I will hunt you down. And I assume you can just do that with anything, so that's very cool. Thank you for the mobiles. Can I get a funny item? You can die. Where's Benedict? Go away. Leave me alone. What the hell? Do that again, I dare you. Idiot. Alright, leave me alone. Don't attack me or you're dead. Thank you. Why isn't my action cue working? There you go. Your action cue actually tripping. Like, what's happening? It keeps stopping. I'm Russian, but I like your vids with AI translate. Is the YouTube translation good enough? Hold on, I will convert that to Russian. Also translate. Good enough. Oh my goodness! Google Translate! I was to buy the idea from you. Sorry, not for sale. My intellectual property. I did it first in the world. That means I own it. And if anyone else discovers it, they must have stolen it from me because no one... Wait, what? Because no one else could have discovered that except me. So I own it. Thank you. Didn't a viewer show you that? Huh? No, I just go. I literally just did it by accident. Frogs will be a new favorite food. Frogs. Alright. How much did I get? Um, 54? That's... Yo, I was right. It's like actually twice as bad. So 0% crit plus... Wait, when you're mighty, don't you have a 1%... Hold on. I might be wrong. When you're mighty, don't you have a 1% chance to crit? Or did they remove that with the skill tree? Do you not have the 1% chance anymore? Because I don't think I critted a single tree there. You critted one tree I saw? Okay, never mind then. Thank you. So I guess this is 16. This is plus 1%. 16%. Sorry. 1% crit plus 1 golden axe equals... I got 54 pine cones. And therefore I got 60, 81. 81 logs. So it almost twice as good, but like it's a lot more significant against trees. Hello. Hello, corn. I'm doing well. Doing this 15 plus 1 there. Oh. So, like, oh, I just assumed that the built-in would stack on top of the perk, but I guess the perk just overwrites it. That would make sense. I mean, it's kind of lame, but I guess so. Who just hit me? Get back here. Stupid Wolfgang. Never attack me again. I'm doing well, Mr. Corn. How are you? So, yes, sorry, it's 15% crit. We're going through 8-1 blocks. So, we can do just 80. 1.88. So, nearly twice as much. That's very substantial. That's pretty nuts. So what are the things that you can crit? Is it just mining? You can hammer, right? Choose a one shot while working. Improve. So while working. So like, okay, so it'd be even more significant against crystals or something, right? What's the crystal called? Crystal, Lunar Rift, Crystal Big. There it is. So if you like didn't have a pick/axe, you'd use a golden pickaxe and you'd crit it after like 10 hits. You're dead. Oh, I lost count. How many was I on? Am I just... Can you not crit this? Does that you can crit Rift Crystals? That sucks. Doesn't... Yeah, it seems like you just can't crit it. So what can you... Okay, now that we know, like, what can you not crit? So I'm going to need a list of things that you can't crit. Rather than getting a list of things you can, because that'll probably be... but, like... Some things you cannot crit. Crystals from Lunar Rift. I need to decrease the spacing between these bullet points. 1 second. How do I do that? I've done that before, but I forgot. Spacing. Line spacing options. I want to reduce the space between bullet points, not after. You actually can crit the crystals? Oh, right, my crit is set to 1%. I'm stupid. I thought I changed it back. How do I change it so that... I swear I've done it before. Where I set the space between to, like, not a lot. This is just before and after, but I want it between bullet points. You can make it really tight, because that's what I did for the woody one. Hold on, I'll pull up the woody one. Woody guide, shot list. Yeah, so you see how tight the bullet point list is here? Very. Line spacing options. Just gotta take a picture of that. Bro, my headphones, they're messing up! Slurm says you're stealing his viewers. You know, I only go live to steal Glurms' viewers. It's... I can't, dude, I can't. Uh-oh. Oh, I did it. Oh, I'm just messing with spacing options. Oh, what have I done? Whatever, I don't care. Oops. Oh my yes, go away. There's too much stuff open. Is it the Jakeyosaurus? Huh? Nodromosaurus. That does sound like a dinosaur. Hello, Jaeki. Hello, Eden Jaij. Gonna go live steal your viewers? No! I will report you to YouTube and Twitch and my mom. Were you testing these nuts? Sorry. They will never ever be tested, for that is against Jesus' will. Right, some things you cannot crit, but that's probably wrong because I just didn't have crits enabled because I'm stupid. Forgive me. Here we go. Oh, I'm not mighty, so I can't crit. Oh, I'm stupid! There's a mod called Reset Insight that allows you to change your skill tree without having to unload your character. True, but I have a mod to despawn myself, so it's pretty fast, but I appreciate it. Thank you. 4, 5. Oh, you can crit! Okay, I don't have to make a list. I assume, because I thought that was really odd that you just can't crit some things. So I am going to assume that you can crit everything, but is that a bad assumption? I should probably actually test everything. Guys, I did not crit that deciduous tree. You cannot crit deciduous trees. Confirmed. Oh, never mind. You can't crit dreadstone with a normal pickaxe? Yeah, that's a good point, because with dreadstone, right, with the crystals, you can actually damage them with a normal pickaxe. Just golden pickaxe just has a ton of durability. But the dreadstone outcrop, you can hit it, but it doesn't do any damage. So, it would make sense for you not to be able to crit it. So, I should clarify in here. The assumption is... some things... well... you can only crit things when a non-critical strike would have dealt some damage to the object. For example, Dreadstone does not receive damage from a normal or golden pickaxe. So you cannot crit the Dreadstone. But using a pick/axe, you can crit the Dreadstone. That's the assumption, but now let's test it. That's a good assumption, I would say. It's really annoying to test since you can't spawn the Dreadstone outcrop very easily. You say very easily. Can you not do it at all? You can crit Dreadstone walls with hammer. Nice for doubling Dreadstone. Oh, really? So it takes 4 Dreadstone to craft. Oh, you're saying if you crit it before you break it down to nothing, you get like 2 back? Why aren't you critting? Doubling, it costs 4 for 4, or am I missing something? Oh, I guess if you, construction amulet. Oh, yeah, I guess construction amulet. So 1 construction amulet gets you like, what, 10 Dreadstone? That's not bad. That's how Glenn does. Yeah, this is. Why aren't the caves on? Hold on, boys. Need to shut down the server and turn the caves on. Momosaurus stream where? Boys, if you all check the point rewards, there is a new point reward. Actually, there's 2. I enabled an old one, and there is a new one. So I'm just saying. Maybe have a little quick look. 1 amulet equals 5 stretch of profit. Yeah, it's pretty decent. If you had a deconstruction staff, so you effectively spend 20% of construction amulet and another green gem, is it better to dupe Dreadstone bodies? Assuming that the living logs and nightmare fuel are like no problem because you usually get them for free in the late game. I don't know. I haven't done the math on that, but I would imagine surely the Dreadstone body would be better to dupe. Is it okay if I stream your stream? Hello, Boss Panda. I timed out, waste my points. Yeah, you can waste your points and time yourself out for 5 minutes or whatever it says. Alright, hold on. Normal, both overworld and caves. Okay. Turning the server back on. Yeah, my headphones are actually breaking. This is not good. Boys, I need new headphones. Where timeout? It costs 2.5k points. Just called timeout. I timed me out for 5 minutes. It's a very cool reward. Oh wait. Oh, you did it. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Benedict. Goodbye. Oh, I have to type it in manually. Oh. My only option is 1 second, 30, 1 minute, 10 minutes. Oh. I have to actually type. Timeout. Wally, don't starve. 5 minutes. Idiot! Goodbye for 5 minutes. Boys, if it was that easy to get rid of Benedict, I would have done it years ago. Right, is the server back up or no? What? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I found it. Oh. You a happy kitten? He doesn't want to talk to any of you. Here you go. Look into the camera, Mr. Scruffles. Mr. Scruffles. You okay, Mr. Scruffles? Oh, he's waddling backwards. Mr. Scruffles. Oh, you woke him up, by the way. He was snoozing. Oh, Mr. Scruffles, don't fool. This kitty cat jumps from such high heights. Mr. Scruffles. Are you a sleepy kitty cat? Cat has too many legs. True. Garfield had three legs. Look how funny he looks. He's standing up like a human. Mr. Scruffles. He's looking at me. He's so done. He's like, dude, I was sleeping. Mr. Scruffles. He's like, man, I was sleeping. He's not purring. That means he's angry. He's a grey Garfield. He is. He's like Garfield, like exactly like Garfield, but he's grey. But this one hasn't learned how to do kisses yet. He doesn't give us kisses like Garfield. Garfield used to slobber all over us, and that was his kisses. But this one hasn't learned yet. You a happy kitty? He's so sleepy. You sleepy kitty? Alright, are you satisfied with your kitten stream? Mr. Scruffles would like to go back and go to sleep. Oh, look at, are you witnessing this violence? Mr. Scruffles just nibbled on my finger. Violence. Mr. Scruffles. Oh, wow! Whoa! Wow! Mr. Scruffles. Are you going to eat my thumb? Prove to the chat. Oh! He gave me a lick. That's very nice. Very kind. Oh! More licks. Thank you for the licks. Not going to do any more violence? Any more violence, Mr. Scruffles? No. No more violence. Only baby. Nighty night, Mr. Scruffles. Alright, Mr. Scruffles is going back to sleep. I'm going to take him back to where he was so he can snooze. Oh, you want to go on the desk? There you go. Oh, don't press the buttons, please. Oh, he's stretching. He's stretched and he curls up into a little ball. Mr. Scruffles. Alright, Mr. Scruffles is going now. Say goodbye to Mr. Scruffles. Goodbye, Mr. Scruffles. Oh, no, Mr. Scruffles, don't jump. Oh, okay, he's getting angsty. Say goodbye, Mr. Scruffles. Meow, meow. Hello. Mr. Scruffles has returned. Yes. Meow. Hello, Edenjidge. Leave him here. He likes being wherever, but I just thought I would return him to a human who was giving him more attention than I would while I was streaming. Yeah, so the mummy cat of Mr. Scruffles was being mean to her kittens, so we got him at a fresh 8 weeks. That's like pretty much the earliest you're meant to get a kitten. So he's a fresh kitten right out of the factory. Yummy, huh? We do be seeing views now. Thank you for the views. Yum yum yum. Want some wings, huh? Chicken wings? Did I turn on the rifts? I didn't! Plug it in! Thank you for coming to my poggers stream. Ah yes, very poggers. In fact, I have pogged my pants. It seems to be run. Thanks, man. I learned these strategies from Cat Person. Guys, I beat the world record. That means I am the superior gamer. Man, I need to make a new guide called the Elite Gamer Strategy. Yes. Then I will win the world. Hello, my queen. Goodbye, my queen. Do fishes start like straight away, or do I have to wait a few days? Song name. We are 42 minutes into this mix, and it's this is the song. That's the mix, and we're 42 minutes in. Yes. Does it take 5 days for stuff to activate? Oh, there we go. Just gonna kill this guy because he's annoying. Okay, it's 5 days to activate. How are we doing? Hello, Mufari. I am well. Fang a depth worm? Okay, let's see if we can crit this. I gain mightiness from hitting it. That's 3. Oh! Oh! Whoa! We assumed wrong. You can crit things that you normally do not do damage to, such as the Dreadstone butt plug. Because I forgot its name, so I will put butt plug. Thank you. Wow, that is epic. Good discovery, boys. I honestly wasn't expecting that. But then, well, as soon as I saw that I was gaining mightiness, I was like, because, like, that would infer that it was doing work, which would indicate anything doing work can trigger the crit strike. It's outcrop, you filthy. Oh, outcrop. I prefer butt plug. I will simply leave it as butt plug. Stupid hand is gonna die. What are those things? These are very cool. They're like, it's like, I think they're based on the shadow pieces, which I think is cool. So the bishop, that's the bishop. Then you have the knight that just like runs forward. Then you have the rook that does one big bite. It's kind of cool. They're not quite as formidable as the rest, but they do planar damage. So they're a bit more formidable in their damage output, but their health is pretty low because they don't level up either. Yo, but imagine if these guys leveled up as well. That would be very cool. Because then it actually would be like a proper boss fight rather than like a mini boss. Or they could just, they could just have a boss fight of these where it's just like greater ink blights. Like the greater ink blight trio. Or like, get this though, They're like, there's an option. You can throw something into the rift, right? You throw something into the rift. You throw some like pure brilliance into the rift, and it enrages them, and it makes them like the shadow pieces. So after you kill one, the other two level up, and after you kill the next one, the other one levels up, so that like the last one has 10k health. All right, that's enough cools, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. Shadow Ear Atrium, yes. Yo, and then they drop a Shadow Ear Atrium, and if you use that to spawn Fuel Weaver, you get hard mode Fuel Weaver who drops more gear. Simple. You get a Fuel Weaver that's been enhanced by Charlie here as well. Look at my cool channel. Fine, I will look at your cool channel. Boys, it is time that we browse the Don't Starve Together section. Now, I'm going to go viewers low to high. Hold on. My favorite streamer was here. Can everything stop breaking? Thanks. The only thing breaking here, Mr. Bread, is my heart. Because I am banned from the Twitch chat. Wait, what? What? Huh? Wait, is that the bread? Did someone on Patreon request that you do that? That's... Yeah, guys, you should use your Prime subs on me or Glurms. Yeah, he knows you have it, and you should give it to me or Glurms. Because Mr. Bread is doing fine. He's wearing wigs and lipstick. I love that. That's amazing. Very cool. Anyway, we came here to find Benedict. Hold on. He collapsed after a bit. Wait, why did he collapse, huh? Wally don't stop. Stealing Jakeyosaurus views. Okay, but like, think about this though. Wait, So now, right, get this. He's trying to steal my views, but now I'm stealing my viewers back. This is how we do it, boys. You react to the reaction content. I am stealing the viewers back. The whole of one entire viewer, which might just be me. I don't know. Whoa!
Nice car.
Thank you, Benedict. Very epic. Alright, now that I've stole my one viewer back, very epic. I got a whole one follow from that stream. Hell yeah, it worked. I missed the Thursday club skin that looks like stained glass. When it be available with clay points? I'm not sure. Do they do that with Twitch drops? For Twitch drops, do they eventually put them on the clay store, or are they exclusive and then they do reruns? It is this one, right? Oh yeah, do I have the full Novia? I get these skins, and I just never use them. I'm guessing the set matches because they will have. Yeah, it matches. Body is kind of hard to see because Wolfgang is so, his head is so big. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a full site classic fan. The classic crown. And then as for the club, I think this one is hilarious. It's so unapologetically huge, and it completely changes the design. It looks really cool. I like it. Why are you banned? Yeah, the bread doesn't like other content creators because they all called him out on when he did bad things, and rather than admitting to it and saying sorry, and then we would all be like, cool, he denied it and then lied about it, and then like, oh no, I'm lying and everyone knows it. What do? Ban anyone who mentions it. And just double down. So he just dug his own hole. Dug his own grave. Like, it's like, wouldn't even be a problem if you just said, yeah, sorry, won't do it again. Everyone would be like, epic. And that would be it. Job done. He's like, I'm gonna double down and keep lying. Which by him doing that would confirm that in his head he knew what he did and was doing was wrong. He morally thought, oh, it's wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But as long as people don't find out about it, it's okay, I guess. Which is a terrible idea, terrible philosophy of don't do that. Don't think, oh, I can do it as long as no one finds out. That's terrible. No, don't do that. Ever. It's like, if you have that mindset, I can cheat on my significant other, but it's okay as long as they don't find out. It's a terrible mindset. Terrible. And so he was aware that it's bad, did it, then people found out and it got a big deal, but he knew it was bad and wrong, so he covered it up rather than just owning it and saying sorry. So it's just like what are you doing? Like, I mean, I guess it's more like a child, but I don't know if I would specifically say it's a child or like that's just part of growing up. You would hope that you learn that pretty quick. You should probably only, like, if you don't quite have that yet of like knowing right from wrong fully, think, would you do this if like your mum was watching you? That doesn't apply in all scenarios. For example, you're 21 or you're 18 and you're about to slam your first partner. Probably don't think about your mum in that scenario. Hey, but sometimes, no, don't think about your mum in that scenario. But like, when you're thinking of moral choices and you're not quite sure of your own choices yet, perhaps think, what would my parents or guardian think about this? And then if you think they wouldn't like it, then probably rethink what you're doing and why you're doing it. Yes. I think you should probably be able to justify your actions to everyone, and it makes sense. Because if it's a bit morally shady, then you're just gonna know about it. Suck my balls? What the hell? Sug. Right, what was I doing? Ah, yes. Wolfgang. You can crit things that you normally do not do damage to, such as the Redstone Blood Plug. Alright, that's very epic. Thank you, gamers. Meaning, Wolfgang can mine it without ever using the pick/axe. But now I'm going to make an assumption that I'm guessing you can't crit these pillars into shaking. Even if you could, it wouldn't be fast enough to actually do it. Oh wait, okay, I critted it. I'm gonna see if I can crit it into shaking. I critted the marble off of it. Can I crit it into shaking? Probably not. Do you like New Wormwood? Has New Wormwood came out yet? Like they did, it was like beta to live game, but then they were like a week later or something, they were gonna change it again. Where is Big Pig Daywalker? I'm not sure. Who knows? Back from vacation, I'm gonna message Kachari if he knows how to add a skill tree to a modded character. You could probably just take the template character and find how Wilson is tied to his skill tree, and then just copy that and then change the values. 3 or 4 days ago. Oh, okay. We can briefly look at that, I guess. Alright, you can't crit the Nightmare Were Pig pillars. But you cannot crit. But after mining the marble off the Nightmare Were Pig pillars, you cannot crit the pillars into shaking. /activating. Okay. What do you mean a Wolfgang doesn't shake the pillars with any pickaxe? So, like with the crit. So Wolfgang, normally you can't damage the Dreadstone outcrop, but if Wolfgang crits it, it breaks it. So I was thinking maybe kind of a long shot that like if you rolled a crit on the Dreadstone pillar, it might count as you make it shake. But it's not the case. You can't crit. You can't make it shake with a crit. But you can't crit on it after you mine the marble. What character I use? I don't know. Whichever one you want. Correct. They already updated. They added the Dreadstone pillars that have self-repair. You get the recipe from Daywalker. Only if he has broken the pillars. I see. What he lie about? Oh, there's a few things. Like Gabriel was a fan like years ago, and Gabriel was like, "Hey, look at my very cool design for my Varg farm," and Bread was like, "Wow, cool." And then made a video with the exact same design a day later or something, or like a time after. And Gabriel was like, "That's kind of weird. You could have just like said, hey, a viewer sent me this design." Literally, there's no downside to that. Like you don't lose anything from giving them a shout out. Like you don't lose anything, other than if you're prideful and want to be good at the game. But like, Bread isn't good at the game, so like there's no pride. I don't think he has pride in. There's no ego of skill level for the game for him to protect. Anyway, so he did that, and it's like, that's kind of weird. But then also he's like, hey guys, okay, this is probably the more deplorable thing he did, which is he uploaded a video. It's like, hey guys, art competition time. He loses viewers if he shouts them out. No man, that's not how it works. But true, they would just steal all his viewers. He uploaded a video like art competition, and then he got the art he wanted, and then just completely deleted the video and removed all evidence of it, and got the art, then put it on his channel completely shamelessly, so he got it for free. And it's like, dude, art doesn't cost that much. I could get really good art for like less than £100. It really isn't that expensive. Although if an artist like undercharges, I just pay them more. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's really cheap for what you get. And you would think that this is maybe speculation or me being mean, but like, if you try to talk about it in any of his spaces, he'll just ban you. Oh, sorry, not allowed to talk about that. So it's absolutely hilarious. Like he's just like quadruple. He's infinitely doubled down on his terrible philosophy of being a bad person. So yes, and that's just indicative of his character. Smiley face. And then Clay endorsed him, which I hate, because that says a lot about Clay. But hey man, I've already had to chat to them about that, so I will not delve deeper into that. Don't worry, I stopped seeing your viewers. Finally, I've got my viewers back. Hi guys, welcome back from the Benedict stream. You all made me sick that you all left me. Oh guys, you can join the world, by the way. Is it bugged so no one can join or something? Right, what's the next thing we're testing? Okay, I think that's basically everything with the crits. Is there something that you normally can't crit? It's like not very effective against hammering things. I guess it depends what you're hammering. Jakey sucks. The only thing I suck is so what he did? I know he did something, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's what he did. And then James Bucket like made a video and called him out for it, and he still was just like, so yeah, everyone was like saying, hey man, just like don't do that, and he was like, no. Wait, why is? Wow. He still denies it? I don't know if he denies it. He just, if you bring it up, he'll just ban you. Like, he won't let you talk about it. Incredible video about the Woody skill tree. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm glad you liked it. Now I'm lonely. So yeah, it's just quite indicative of his character, yes. There's a form of denial. Well, there's just a lot of things wrong with it, and it's just like, oh, you're a bad person, cool, I will not interact with you. Because there's like no downside just to crediting someone for discovering something. It's just a win-win. They're happy to give you their design, their discovery, for you to put it in a video, and you say, hey guys, I discovered this from this person. Like with my fire farm, I said, I first saw this, I combined like a method from James Bucket and Jazzy, and I took both of those concepts like kind of combined them and made them better and like adapted them. So even though the design I came up with wasn't either of them, I was still going to say I was inspired by both of them. There's no downside to that. There's actually no downtime. Because the only downtime you could say is that it took me 10-15 seconds in the video to actually shout them out. And then that's it. That's it. How long ago did it happen? I don't know. Probably 3 years or something. But still, it just makes it worse that it happened 3 years ago and he still just denies. Like, he still does it. If you go into his chat, like, don't do this, don't harass people, but if you were to hypothetically go into his chat and mention anything about other content creators, he'll, like, give you a slight warning, or he'll just outright ban you. Like, he just doesn't want to hear it. Because, like, he knows he's in the wrong. Don't starve alone. Huh? Yo, can people join the server, or is it broken? What am I doing? So I think that I've been loving your guides, Jakey. I can now not starve for a bit in this game. That's better than not starving in 0 days. Good job. You guys talking about Beard? Who's Beard? I'm talking about the Bread 666. Right, so I think we've tested all of the crits. I don't think there would be any other odd crit interactions. Question mark? Can you crit a row and row really fast? I doubt it. Like, can you crit a row and it counts as like 2 rows or something? Bee Queen Hive crit? Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. I guess we can test that. You can't crit wrong. I wouldn't think so. That seems quite odd because they would have to specifically say, like, oh, it counts as 2 rows, by the way. Yeah, you can crit Bee Queen. So, but it's just anything that does work, you can crit. So, you can crit things that you normally do not damage, such as the Tristan butt plug. There are some things which you might suspect you can crit, and you can, such as the Bee Queen Hive. Basically, anything that you can normally hammer, mine, and chop, you can crit. There may be some exceptions which I couldn't find, and if I missed any, be sure to let me know. Okay, cool. What's the best wormwood skin in your opinion? Best wormwood skin. Probably like I'm not really. I like this one because it's like iridescent mushrooms. I like wort skins the most. I think this is my favorite wort skin. This one's pretty cool, but probably this one. Verdant Wilson was Verdant Wilson. And then Willows is, I don't know if I have it. Oh, it's this one. And then Wolfgang, I think it's Christmas Wolfgang. Then oh wait, we missed Wendy. Wendy is this skin, it's the superior skin. Then WX, it's just the Forge one. It's just the full Forge set looks sick. Oh, wait, maybe not just the Forge helmet. Maxwell Gaming. Oh, we got. I don't like any of Wickerbottom skins. So I like the Snowfall one is the most bearable one for me. I don't like any Wickerbottom skins. But these ones, I guess the ones that just make his hair look cooler, like this one. I think this one looks pretty cool. Wes, I'm not a fan of any Wes's skins. I think they all look poopy. Maxwell, it's Maxwell Christmas. Here guys, Maxwell Christmas here. Maxwell Gaming's pretty epic. And then this is weird looking Maxwell. Devil Maxwell. Wigfrid, it's the this one. That's cool, the Mag one. Weber's skins are very cool. He looks very adorable in all of these. Like I like the snowman one. The fire one also looks cool because it's kind of subtle. Oh, that one looks so good. I'm weaving it. Wow, it looks so good. One known as probably this one looks cool. Wally, not really a fan. Probably this one. Warthogs, again, cool because he's a creature, so his entire skin's completely changed. It's probably my favorite one because it just makes him look more innocent. But that one's neat. I think the massive horns look way too aggressive and mean, so I like these two. Oops. And then Wormwood, yeah, probably like this one or this one. Probably that one. Yeah, that one, but all of them are very cool. Walter, not a fan of any of them, really. Wanda, it's probably... Wait, I thought it was this one, but wait, hold on. Snowfallen. I think it's this one. Yeah, and then this is the best skin. Yeah, this is the best skin. Wow, very epic. Snowfall and Maxwell. This one? Christmas Maxwell. Right, I think we've done all the crits. So then, Gym Mastery hasn't changed. Including my gym minigame online for archers, and it doesn't click the game nor increase your mightiness any faster or more effectively than you could do it yourself. So this perk just saves you having to click one on the gym. So I wouldn't use this perk as it is for lazy people. As the point could be used on a skill which gives you an actual advantage. But let's test that. So I tested all this in beta, but they might have changed things. Probably not though, but I need to verify because I'd be bad YouTuber if I did not. The snowball is ice themed. Oh. I see. Yeah, so it's just 10. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's still the same. Video games got working out digitally now. How'd that? Oh, because you put MFers. We are Christian children here. We only speak in non-terrible words. You make me sick. You will not be going to heaven. All right, so that gym mastery is the same. And the coaching whistle initially I thought was a very simple piece of equipment, but after diving into the mechanics, testing, and eventually just looking at the code, we figured out what exactly it does and how exactly it works. Alright, let's see if they changed the whistle. So, during testing, I believe, when we tested it, it had... What was the uptime on it? The actual effect was that followers are affected by they deal double damage along with players within the range, getting plus 5 flats if their sanity is less than 75% of their maximum. Wow, damage sounds good, right? Well, after testing this, doesn't seem as good as I initially thought, since it does not have 100% uptime. In that Wolfgang will buff the followers, and this double damage buff will last for 10 seconds, and then it wears off. Then Wolfgang would sometimes refresh the buff instantly, but other times would take I'm gonna zoom in. Would take 30 seconds to refresh the buff. So we did a bit of testing in the code. It can take 10 to 40 seconds. Anyway, 225, if Wolfgang refreshes instantly, it's 100%, to 25% if Wolfgang waits 30 seconds between buffing the followers, but if we take an average roll of the random aspect of the calculation, being 0 and 30 being 15, and then add the 10, that gives us 25 seconds between coaching buffs, and coaching buff lasts for 10 seconds, so we simply do 10 seconds over 25 seconds, which gives us 0.4 or 40%, so on average, coaching whistle has an uptime of 40%, meaning double damage 40% of the time, and of course, multiply the damage by 0.4 or 40%, gives us an average of 40% extra damage over time, so the coaching whistle doesn't sound as good now, but it still is decent since it's so cheap. So let's run through some examples. For example, if you have 10 Merm guards, they have a collective health pool of 6,600 while the Merm King is alive, and a normal DPS of 100. You could build 4 more Merm fortifications to raise the health pool to 9,250 and DPS potential to 233.3, or a much cheaper alternative would be to hire a Wolfgang to coach the 10 Merm guards. This way, you gain the average 40% DPS potential increase, match the average DPS of 14 Merms, but the downside is you don't increase the health pool, as you still only have 10 Merm guards with 660 health each. This doesn't matter if the boss deals air of this, since the Merm would get slaughtered anyway, but if you were fighting a single boss target, this is slightly more effective. Also, another quick downside of using the coaching whistle rather than recruit to equivalent DPS potential in more bodies is that if 10 Merm guards are being buffed and one of them dies, you lose 10% of your total followers DPS. Whereas if you have 14 unbuffed Merms and one of them dies, you only lose 7% of your total DPS, since the buffed Merms are doing more damage individually than unbuffed. So yeah. He's rapping. Hell yeah, I'm rapping. Right, yeah, that's that. Wow, very cool, Jake. Thanks for sharing. That's very epic. Oh, I wasn't sharing any of that. That's very epic. Who would like to be Wirt? I'm regenerating this world. If you would like to join, please join, and you can become Wirt, and we can do some testing. I can't find my credit card. Someone stole it. Sorry. Wolfgang. Okay, so coaching whistle, and that's all I want. So yeah, all of you can join as Wirt. It doesn't matter if there's tons of you, because I thought also the coaching whistle is very interesting when I read the code. Wait, I didn't write about how it works. Okay, so in the code, also, as for, wait, I talked about the range, right? Okay, do I talk about it? I thought was a hello bad karma. It was a very simple, but after that, you can grab this. This range is pretty much your entire. I will kill you. Oh, it's a frog. It's a frog. Okay. This range is pretty much your entire screen. It's 6.7 tiles around Wolfgang. Note that if there is a player who has followers like Wirt and her Merms, only Wirt has to be in range of Wolfgang for the Merms to be affected by the coaching whistle, not the Merms themselves. Yes. Wait, why did none of you choose were? Why did why did none of you choose were? I'm confused. Oh, your game crashed? Understandable. Hello, Simon. Recruit those mem guards. Okay. Okay, 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.75. Okay, so like that. So, well, if you stand like between these two, I'm gonna spawn a sign. Hold on. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.75 tiles. So it's like that'd be 7. So it's like there. It's about there. Oh, okay, it didn't work. See, spawn, sign. Can you just, like, spawn the sign? Okay, cool. Hey, who's got the worms? Go over there. So, drag the worms, the worms over there, and then you go, like, there. Then I begin coaching. And now, because you're in range, it should see that you're in range. Wait. Oh. Wait, is what not... Hold on. I'm gonna drag you closer. Because wait, that's odd. That's not what the code says, unless I'm misinterpreting the code. Yeah, it must be followers in range. Unless you were out of range, but that follower was in range. Oh, so I'm getting confused because you got the same skins. No, you stay over there. Oh yeah, would you look at that? That's odd, because in the code I interpreted it as... Oh no, I see what the code's doing now. The code... It doesn't cycle. I guess followers are assigned to the player, so rather than just cycling through all the followers, it cycles through all of the players close by, then cycles through their followers, but then it checks if the followers are within Wolfgang's range. Yeah, you just saw. So they do have to be within range, so that is incorrect. So, note that if there is a player who has followers like Wurt and her mums, the mums themselves have to be in range of Wolfgang. If Wurt is outside of the range, but mums are inside the range, they will still be buffed. So wait, does it cycle through all of the players in the game, even if they're not in the thing? So if I drag you this way, then I put you out of range, but some of your mums are still in range. Where is team? What do you mean? Oh, this is a very odd consistency, because Wirt is outside of the... Wirt's outside of the range, so Wolfgang isn't doing the coaching, even though there are followers that he can coach. That's very odd. Like, the conditions are met, there are followers within range, but it's not doing it because it doesn't check for the followers in range, it checks for the leader is in range, and if the leader isn't in range, then it doesn't do it. So that's quite odd. Because Wirt is outside of range, but like, these merms are in range. Like, the sign is the range. So yeah, we'll try again soon. Hold up. Baby! Let's go team. Yeah, no, it's not detecting it. Interesting. And inside the range, they will not be buffed. Now let's know that if there's a player who has followers like Wirt and her merms, the merms themselves have to be in range of Wolfgang. Themselves and Wirt. If Wirt is outside of the range, but merms are inside the range, they will not be buffed. Yeah, that's actually what I was about to test. Tons of caffeine. Good thinking. So now what I do is I grab you, because what I think it does is I think it cycles through players. Yeah, so you were in range, but nothing happened. So here's some dragon pie. I'm gonna spawn like one merm guard, and you're gonna recruit it. Recruit that merm guard. Okay, and now I will wait. So now, some of your merms are within range. You come close, actually. Come on, Wolfgang, do the coach. Yeah, those are your 3 merms, right? Yeah, those are your 3 merms. Interesting, that's a really odd consistency. So I'll explain why that's odd. It's because it checks, like, so in the code what it does is it, rather than checking followers within range, it checks for players within range, and then checks if those players have followers, then also checks if those followers are then in range. So you actually can meet the second condition, the final condition, but in the code you never hit that condition because you didn't meet the first condition. But the 2 conditions are kind of conflicting, because what the second final condition is the follower within range of Wolfgang? If yes, give them the buff. But the initial accidental, like unintentional filter is, oh, also the leader has to be within range. So if the leader was 7 tiles away, so out of range, but all the followers were like 6 tiles away, so they're within range, none of them would get the buff, because Wirt has to be within range. Then after that, the followers also have to be in range. It's kind of odd. You would have thought it would be check for the followers and then give the followers the buff. But I guess if they were unloaded or they were asleep really far away, then it wouldn't do it. So I guess it's coded oddly, but I guess it makes sense. So yeah, you can craft. Let me see. You can craft this with and blow on it. Well, because normally if you try to do this while moving mind, the effect doesn't work. After blowing the words of Wolfgang enters a coaching state, where he will seemingly randomly call out encouraging words for any followers of Wolfgang or any followers of other players around Wolfgang. While in this state, you can also do anything like fighting or working. It won't stop the coaching state. This if it doesn't work, I have to learn this from his state where he'll seemingly randomly call out for country word. Coaching state. While in this state, you can also do anything like fighting or working. It won't stop the coaching state. In the coaching state, Wolfgang will seemingly randomly call out encouraging words for any followers of Wolfgang or any followers of other players around Wolfgang in this around Wolfgang. Of any followers, other players in a range around Wolfgang. This range is pretty much your entire screen. It's 6.75 tiles radius around Wolfgang. Note, though, but if there is a player who has followers like Wirt and her mums, the mums themselves and Wirt have to be in range of Wolfgang when the coaching trigger happens. If Wirt is outside of the range but the mums are inside the range, they will not be buffed. I will explain. This is because in the code, kind of, you're handsome, thanks you too, kind of oddly, it checks for all players within range, checks if they have followers, then adds those followers to a list. It does this for all players, and then checks if the followers are within range of Wolfgang, despite already checking whether the leader is within Wolfgang's range. Yeah, so if and only if both the leader and the follower is in range, then they receive the buff. Like, it kind of makes sense, but like, Blue Horn temporarily makes Beefalo followers, not the bell. Oh, is it not clear that I mean all followers? Hold on. If you try to, while in the state, you also will seemingly randomly call out country words for any followers of Wolfgang or any followers of other players in a range around Wolfgang. I guess I should be clear that I'm using Wirt as an example. It's a 6, but if there's a player who has followers like Wirt and her mums, the following mums themselves and Wirt have to be in range of Wolfgang when the coaching trigger happens. If Wirt is outside of the range, but mums are inside the range, they will not be buffed. It's like odd because in the code, in the code, kind of oddly. This is because in the code, kind of oddly, it checks for all players within Wolfgang's range. Then checks if they have followers, then adds those followers to a list. It does this for all players within range, and then checks if the followers are within range of Wolfgang, despite already checking whether the leader is within range. If both the leader and the followers are in range, then they receive the buff. Then the follower. Stop dying! Maybe looping through players is faster than looping through followers. I mean, yeah. Rather than checking, hey. I mean, yeah, it's probably just an optimizing thing, but it has a kind of a gameplay implication. Because rather than looping through every single follower in the world, it loops through every player in the world and checks, hey, do you have any followers? And rather than checking the range of each individual follower, it just says, quickly, just check the player's range. And if they're not within range, they just ignore all the followers. You check the tabs out of natural fear response. Very good. Always fear Charlie, yes. Maybe an anti-lag feature. It's that definitely optimizes it. It just has an... You could argue it's like a feature. Like, it kind of makes sense, maybe. But like, yeah, like the only reason that second like condition isn't met is because of the first condition, which is like kind of weird. Like, you've already checked the range of the player. You can, like, if it was truly going to be optimized, I would just say check the range of the player and then just buff all of their followers that are in the world, because regardless, followers always try to follow the leader. And if they happen to be out of range, they won't be for long. So, but they might have just thought that actually doesn't make too much sense. If they're not close by, they shouldn't get the buff. So then they individually check their distance, which is not optimal at all. Because then not only are you checking this one's one, but you're checking all of the followers' range. But we're talking about pretty inconsequential execution time. But still interesting. The actual effect of the whistle is while the followers are affected by it, they deal double damage, along with players within range gaining +5 flat sanity if their sanity is less than 75% of their maximum. Well, double damage. Alright, we need to test the uptime. Where's my coaching whistle? I will make a new one. Time to open a stopwatch. Stopwatch gaming. Alright, so this is 10 seconds. I assume. Yeah, so it lasts 10 seconds still. And it rolls when you coach, it rolls between 0 and 30. So that's when I'll coach next. But I'll have to pull up the code to check if they changed it. I imagine not though. Oh, was it in tuning? I forget where the code was. They probably would have updated scripts.zip, so I'm going to delete this one. I'm unpacking scripts.zip. He's a very wholesome fella with his coaching quotes, true. Anyway, that's the only thing with coaching. I don't know about leg day. It's like kind of good, but also not. Like I don't like it as much. Like I don't think I like it because you're gonna be using the piggyback. Unless you're not using the piggyback, then it's fine. Then it's like, yeah, it's fine. This is pretty significant, so you want to make room for that. I think this is bad. These dumbbells are bad unless they change them. Oh, yo, I think you'd probably sacrifice one of these. That's sorry, I got it wrong. I think you would do this. I think that's what you would do. Unless you really wanted that planar damage. Like, you really wanted it. Like, that would maybe be worth it if you, like, guaranteed, like, on your way back from, like, Fuel Weaver, you're definitely gonna get a Reaper, and you kill Fuel Weaver in, like, spring, so that you're actually gonna get a ton of use out of it. See the fast grappling fight with only ice dumbbells with the dumbbell skills, they might have potential? A fast Crab King fight with only ice dumbbells with the dumbbell skills? But doesn't it take 2 throws to freeze him? But how does it make it fast? I guess you throw 2 ice dumbbells and it does damage, but it has like maybe a slightly faster casting time than ice staffs. Yeah, maybe. For the dumbbells because of damage, but like what? Really? But like dumbbells are bad. I like how you can press spacebar to enable the perks, but sometimes it just doesn't work because their interface sucks. Definitely this saves so much time, and then like definitely this because damage. So I guess that if you really want dumbbells, but let's test that. All the fight is throwing dumbbells because you get freeze them each time. Okay, but like in a real game, actually they're not even that expensive. But like how many dumbbells do you use? Because you have to cycle, what, through 4? To constantly be throwing? It's just not realistic. To use 6? So what, would he throw all 6, then pick them all up, and then throw them all again? Surely the DPS can't be that good. Like, no, it's not that good. Wolfgang's DPS is 268. It takes like a whole second to throw a dumbbell. Doesn't it take like a whole second to throw a dumbbell? Threw enough to freeze and then picks them back up. I thought it only took like 3 to freeze. Go away, stupid mums. Oh, why am I doing blue gems? Oh my goodness, I suck at to. Oh my goodness! It's like kind of infuriating to spam the keys so much. Oh, let me clean my inventory so there's not so much garbage in it. So you use 6 in total, but you throw 3 at a time. Oh, clear out the inventory. You know what? Crap can go away. Good for some situations like dealing with tentapillars and hounds. But you do enough damage to one hit the small tentacles. They're 50 HP, right? You do enough damage to one hit them. So you don't need the damage perks. No downtime since cancelled everything. I mean, I guess, but it's so expensive. What's happening? Execute the command! My goodness, I'm going insane. Do you hate it when your cheat commands don't work so you can't cheat as fast as you'd like? Ugh. You're gonna one-shot hounds and it's AoE? No, but the AoE is garbage. It's like a quarter of a tile radius. It's terrible. I guess this is kind of funny. But the DPS is like garbage. And then, wait, what? Is it taking less time to freeze him? Wait, but you can't just freeze his healing attack. He'll just keep going, right? Yeah, he just keeps going. So you can't out-freeze this. You have to use a weather pane to break it. You're okay, you kill it faster than by tossing... You'll kill it faster than by tossing... Oh yeah, I know. It's just... I think they just said the method because it's just kind of funny because you don't really have to do anything. There's no, like... You don't have to, like, count hits or anything, so it's just kind of easier. So when he heals, you weather pane, but otherwise you just keep throwing dumbbells. I'm like, yeah, it's fine, I suppose. Except the game is like horrible with input. So like you'll hit 1 to input a dumbbell, but it really wants you to wait for a second. And it's really inconsistent with how much it wants you to wait. And sometimes you can equip stuff instantly, sometimes it takes a second. Oh, apparently none of those hit Crap King, okay. Yeah, it's like kind of funny, but like not really practical. And yeah, it healed a little bit, but yeah, I guess. Yeah, 6 dumbbells sounds about right. If he doesn't get any heals in. So it's gonna cost you 12 full sight, 6 blue gems, which you are deeply lacking in a speedrun, probably, because red gems are way more common. Like, this would be funny, because fire damage can actually build up. Except the flames kind of fly everywhere, but, like, you can cook him for a bit. Like, it does decent damage. Except you can put the flames out. It's kind of funny, I suppose. But yeah, not very practical. I mean, I might show it, but, like, it's kind of stupid. Yeah, you would burn your boat. You have to have, like, a fling-o-mag. A fling-o-mag so that it put out the flames on your boat, but then that's the... You would have to be, like, in range of your boat, but out of range of Crab King, and hope your flames land by the sides of him and not in front. You didn't steal art. I stole all the art. You guys just don't know about it. Haha. I win. So yeah, interesting method. Not practical. So this is the same, if not worse, than a normal thermal stone, and it's the same as a rock dumbbell for lifting, so it's poo-poo garbage, and I don't like it. So I would not do these. I don't think it's worth it. And it's like, with the AoE, hold on, we'll double check the AoE. So realistically, what, you would be throwing the marble, probably. It's like a quarter of a tile radius. So if this guy is on the edge, if it's like, if this was half, I like the blue gem bell late game because it means I get to save on purple gems. The blue gem bell? Oh! Is it the same mightiness gain as the purple one? Yeah, that's pretty decent. That's the best use for these ones. The red gem, because reds are more common, right? Yeah, that's their best use. They're a cheaper version for the same amount of the stuff. It's a little less. Oh, it is less? I mean, okay, that's balanced, I suppose. So if I stand in the middle here, then drag this to the middle, and I throw this, should hit both. Okay, and then if I drag this a little far away, it should now not hit both. Yeah, it's a quarter of a tile radius. It's very, very bad. Oh wait, half tile radius. Wait, hold on, it's a half tile? Is it quarter tile? I guess it's a half tile radius. Yeah, no, sorry, it's a half tile radius. A very tight half tile. The temperature changes when you change them. I guess it's not significant though. Hello, Niduk. Oh, they have less durability? Okay, so they are, like, actually, like, relatively worse for the cost, which is probably good. So it should hit all of these. Yeah. And so it's like a circle half radius, so it's not, if you throw it in the center of a tile, it won't hit everything in the tile, but it hit most of it up. Or you do the complicated math equation. Oh, yeah, no, we did the complicated Wolfgang math ages ago. Here it is. So let's throw everything in here. So this is Mighty Wolfgang with a Bright Shade Sword with Lunar Affinity tier 3 versus a Shadow Planar Defense enemy. And then we'll throw in some Volt Goat Jelly as well. Volt Goat Jelly. Spicy Volt Goat Jelly. So So that's the physical damage of that. That's Mighty Wolfgang. That's the Volt Goat Jelly. That's the Spice. Oh, sorry. That's the Wet Volt Goat Jelly. Versus Wet Shadow Planar Defense Enemy. So you've got the base 38 multiplied by Wolfgang's Mightiness, multiplied 2.5 Wet Electric, multiplied by 1.2 Spice. The Spice is 1.2 now, not 1.1. It's 1.2, right? Okay, my bad. You didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong, don't worry. Oh, I have a stopwatch open, but I'm not using it. And then, so because you're using a lunar weapon, you get the 10%, and that's what this is. Here, maybe I should zoom in. That's what this is, but it doesn't go inside here, it goes outside. And then the 1.3 is... The 1.3 is this, and so normally, if you have like a lunar affinity, even though it doesn't do damage, it normally gives you 10% extra damage against shadows, but this specifically says you gain a 30% total damage, so yeah. So the 10% isn't hidden here, it's just like the first perk is like, it's 10% and then 20 to 30. So you don't get the extra 10%, it's just 30%. So that's my 30%. Then this is reducing it by the planar damage. Then you move on to the planar aspect, which is so odd. That's the weapons planar. So you multiply that by 1.1 because you're using a lunar weapon to fight a shadow enemy. Then you multiply it by the 1.3, which is your perk. And then you get the plus 25 from the perk that I don't have. Hold on, I will despawn. I hate how unresponsive the menus are in this game. Fangs also give 10% damage to the type. Does Wolf still get that? I would imagine so. But I will like test that for sure. Anyway, so then plus 25, which oddly doesn't get plussed onto this. It gets plussed after, even though physical damage all happens in here, but whatever. So the plus 25 from the perk goes here, and then that perk, then that gets multiplied by the 1.3 of your perk, but not by the 1.1 of the weapon, which seems weird. It seems like that's just incorrect. So if we just copy this, if I'm about to eat my words and this is wrong. So 191.354. You're dead. Never attack me again. So, let's do that again. Jazinga? What does that mean? Go away. Bright shade sword that we need to make everything wet. Oh. And you eat this, so what did I say? 191.3, it will be 191, it won't say the 0.3, but hiya! Wait a second, I just did 194. Wait, how did I mess up? Oh no. Why did I do 194? Oh no, why did I do 194? Stop punching my stuff. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Because this works. 99. Maybe it does, but we tested. These are here because they were correct when I tested them. Okay, hold on, let me do this. Mighty Wolfgang, Bright Shade Sword, Lunar Affinity, Tier 3 versus Lunar Planet Defense enemy. Console code makes the insight points permanently enable. It seems long update and the script doesn't work. Use a mod. Did someone take my Bright Shade Sword? Don't. So 99? Okay, 99.7, right? Yeah, okay, so that's correct. So, this one is correct and working. So what I've added here is the Vault Goat, Mighty, which is there. Vault Goat Jelly 2.5, 1.2 from the Spice, 1.1 here for being Shadow, and 1.3 for you for the perk. But I'm missing out on 3 damage. Does this get multiplied by the 1.1 again? But no, it can't because it does. Oh no, sorry. It might. Oh, it might be getting multiplied by the 1.1 here again. Yeah. I think that might be the missing thing. So I hit 194, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, Oh no, sorry. I just typed this formula in, didn't I? I didn't. Sorry, this one wasn't here before. I just like added to this one. Okay, cool. Well, let me just swap it around to make it consistent. Okay, cool. That works. Cool! Hi. Okay. All these people saying this thing, they're all like first-time viewers. So I'm gonna assume that you have bad intentions, so you can all leave, thank you. I checked your previous chats, and you don't have any. Anyway. So we talked about the whistle, now... I don't know what else I'm gonna talk about here. Coaching works on Maxwell's shadow puppets also... Like Dave's about to increase default Wolf moves people doing. This might sound very good, but if you're playing as Wolfgang, you'll probably be mighty almost all the time for the double damage. But not only that, if you're playing as Wolfgang, you will also be mighty so that you can use items like the marble suit piggyback without their movement speed restriction. But if you were to use this perk and stay normal, for the movement speed reduction from the items would be greater than this movement speed buff while being normal. This perk is useful in the first few days while you haven't made a piggyback, or if you decide you really so it could be. So I would personally be always my easy piggyback, but it's up to you. Just if it works for you. And if you do decide to use it, someone in the comments. You know what? I'll find the person who left the comment. Your microphone have an OnlyFans? What the hell? Hey yo, did I just see catching? Oh! Sorry. This is my favorite comment from Benedict. It says Woody is lumberjacking off with Lucy. That's amazing. Thank you for your comment, Benedict. That's very epic. There was someone had a good suggestion though. Okay, maybe it wasn't. I thought it was there. Hold on, I'll search the comments instead. 1 second. Did still a few of the first 100 days. Whoa! Nice! Good job. Let us search the comments. Okay, here we go. If I'm not taming a beef low, I like to have my hunger low constantly. As normal Wolfgang, I'm holding the dumbbell, so yeah, okay, so it's like early game. My mightiness doesn't drain because you're holding the dumbbell, so the long hunger doesn't matter. Same as when I'm mighty, which is when I'm fighting. The reason I'm keeping it low, so once I finish fighting, the leg day boost is as soon as possible because you become mighty. From Vlas is Politis. Oh man, I'll just copy paste it. Hello, hello, hello. Whoa! Use in the comments. Mentioned that if you keep your hunger low, so your mightiness drains fast, but hold a dumbbell while running around so your mightiness doesn't drain. Once you're done fighting, you will lose your mighty state fast to gain the 10% movement speed faster than if you had high hunger. Which is exactly like a thermal stone while in energy, in that it stores heat or cold and will slowly lose it, or keeping you more cold depending on the thermal stone temperature. And when it goes from either extreme, you can also... And I say in your inventory because if you hold it, it does not influence your temperature. Which is so stupid. It does not influence your temperature. Oh, I already write about that. Hello, hello. Thanks for the follow. What are you guys doing? I hate all of you. I'm leaving this world. I'm joining my own world. Yeah, Wolfgang's video is the next one. Okay, I'll ask you guys, Wolfgang or Wormwood next? I think Wolfgang's will be really simple to do. Oh, I think this world is open to public. That's not. Possible for Lunar Islands to be part of mainland? If the world gen is messed up enough, then yeah, it can connect. I've seen it happen before a few times. Playing this dumbbell, well, it's kind of a 2-in-1 deal. Thermal stone with the dumbbell. Unfortunately, the dumbbell side isn't very good since it's only as good as a rock dumbbell, so it's up to you how useful this is. I personally think it's super useful. It says one entry slot at the price of while you're on the go, you can't raise your mightiness as fast as a better dumbbell like the marble, which is my posture, so I wouldn't use the thermal dumbbell, but it's up to you. Next is the fire and ice dumbbell. Now I thought these dumbbells were like an upgrade of the thermal dumbbell. It keeps you warm and cold, but no, that's not what they do. What they do is when you lift them, they're as good as the gem bell. When you lift them, they're as good as the gem bell while influencing your temperature And when you throw them, they do the same damage as the gem bell, being 85, but have a special effect. The red dumbbell will unleash a burst of flames, and the ice dumbbell will cause an instance of freezing around it where it lands. These dumbbells are top tier, silly and stupid, but are fun to play with. In practical scenarios, they don't have much use, since having to throw a dumbbell to freeze an enemy, you risk missing it entirely or not freezing them in one throw, as the ice dumbbell is the same as 2 shots from an ice staff, not to mention you lose 3.5% durability off the dumbbell every time you throw it. But these are both fun to grief your team with. The fire dumbbell spews out 3 large flames, which last 8 to 9 seconds. Let me know if you come up with a way to use them in some kind of productive deck. You see the fire dumbbells use fire, but I don't think that's very good. If you time it right, I guess you could throw it at a horde of enemies, causing you to freeze them. You can also do the same with the fire dumbbell to make the enemies panic due to the fire damage. But if you want to simply kill hordes of mobs with dumbbells, I'd recommend the next 2 perks, being simply the the ice dumbbell has an actual use, kind of, not really, in that you can cycle through 3 ice dumbbells. Oh, well, you can you can cycle through 3 ice dumbbells versus Crab King using a total of 6 ice dumbbells to constantly freeze and damage him, so you don't have to count hits and risk Crab King destroying your boat. But the DPS is slow. The fire devil spews out 3. So simply, 50% extra damage from throw dumbbells and then 100% extra damage from dumbbells. With this extra damage, you're able to one-hit most small mobs in a small air effect. So being chased by a horde of small monkeys, time a throw right and you can one-hit a bunch of them with a dumbbell. This is not super practical because, as we said before, you can miss. The air effect isn't very big, so it may not kill all the enemies. You have to go back on yourself to grab the dumbbell you just threw, so probably not super practical. But it is very not practical, as you will be running into the horde you just tried to unalive. But it is a rare and cheap source of range damage, though the DPS is not notable unless you have an inventory full of dumbbells. Notable even if you have an inventory full of dumbbells. I didn't say the range. Well, I would have talked about the range in the main section, actually. Dude, my headphones are so messed up. Oh, here it is. Therefore, the dumbbell throws just on a half tile radius. So if thrown in the center of the tile, you'll hit almost everything inside of that tile. The range of throws maximum 2 tiles, while the throwing animation travel time takes 1.6 until the dumbbell hits the ground. I'll have to retest this because I'm not sure if that's true. Because I think it depends how far away you are from whatever. I'm gonna have to record it. I'm gonna have to record and then count the frames. Okay, this is a max range throw. Then we'll do a 1.5 tile range throw. Then we'll do a 1 tile range throw. Because it definitely has, it goes just higher and stays in the air for longer, even if it... And then that was a half tile. Then if I go here, it should hit me. Oh, didn't hit me. Hiya! Wait, why isn't it hitting me? Wait, what? Wait, did dumbbells not hit you? I'm confused. Oh! They only hit you if PvP is on? That's huge! I didn't know that. I thought they hit you regardless. Am I doing something wrong? That's so silly. Okay, alright then. I thought they just hit you regardless. Okay. Who would like to do frame counting gaming? I sure would. Time to open ttong.proj. Dumbbell throw airtime. Thanks for the follow. Why are you sad today? Wait. True, why am I sad today? Hi, Jakey. Smiley face. Wow. True. Smiley face exclamation mark. Yes. Alright, it's frame counting time. I love frame counting. So we'll count from like when the actual dumbbell goes in the air, and then until the number appears. Or should I do till the number appears until like, because that's taken damage, but it takes a second for the damage number to appear. When does the damage get? Oh, no, the damage gets applied as soon as it lands. Okay, so we'll just see. So you see when the number starts spinning. Hold on, I'll make this bigger. You see, like, when the number starts spinning, so it goes, so it says 68, and then, boop, that's going spinning. So we'll do it until that frame. In which case, we go from 0 to 51 frames. So that took 51 frames. Scariest smile I've seen. What the hell? You're so mean to me. Alright, so now that's that in the air. Whee! And there's the number changing. Wait, what's this? It took longer? Wait, it took longer? Is it just random? If you look at the timer, it's 3 seconds, and then it ends at 4 seconds 7. So it took 67 frames. The first throw from max distance took 51 frames. That seems weird. I guess it gets more airtime despite being closer. That's very odd. So now this is 1 tile away. Well, that's really significant as well. And this is exactly 1 second. Being 1 tile away. I think it's variations. What's a... Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who these people are. I'm sorry, boys. You're all first-time chatters. And you're saying random garbage. I don't know who you're related to. Please leave. Anyway. So that's 1 tile away. Now we'll do half a tile away. No, Jazzy. When Jazzy raids, he says, "All right, that and yeah, okay." So it just straight up takes longer. It seems to take about a second, but like it takes longer the closer you are, or like it's the fastest when you're further away. But then it seems kind of random. Then if I'm right next to it. Yeah, it took a second and 5 frames. Okay. Interesting. The range of throws, and while the throwing animation and travel time takes anywhere between 51 frames and what was it, 51 and 103? This one was 51, well, 50 frames. And this one was 51. This one was at 67. Oh wait. This one took the longest. Oh no, it wasn't. That's 65. 50 frames and 67 frames until the dumbbell hits the ground and causes damage in the AoE. Being the furthest away, being the furthest range of 2 tiles away caused the 51 frame travel time, whereas 1.5 tiles and closer took over 60 frames travel time. Very, very odd. What do you think of Wormwood skill tree? Let's find out! I haven't actually seen it since it got updated. So let's just check that. In general, it's like fine. It's like pretty good, I think. Like, yeah, cool. Adds more adaptability. Anyway. So what did they change? So, learn to okay, that hasn't changed. I saw your vids and got yes, it is. It's also how I learned how to play, and this is my first stream. Hi, I love your content. I'm glad you like the content. Play with Wormwood a lot. He's a lot more fun. Good. Alright, let's see. Sakurai House to craft lunar saplings. They swapped those sides. This used to be on that side, I'm pretty sure. Then berry bushes, monkey tails, berry bushes, and leafy berry bushes. Oh, look. Wait. Wait, can you not craft all the... Oh, wait. Is this both berry bushes here? Yes. Okay, cool. Then tapping your roots, carrot. All of this is the same. Question mark. So this is the same except they swapped the side. Then what's this? This is still the same. Oh, I tested this. I swear, if they change the growth time, I'll be sad. I did lots of intricate testing with this. So this mushroom multiplier works on spores as well. They changed flytrap to bramble husk. They made light bugs cheaper and buffed the lunar shroom one. What do they do? Learn how to plant moonshrooms in mushroom planters and release slip. Oh, what? Okay, that's funny. Because I specifically tested. Oh, okay. You can't plant lunar mushrooms in mushroom planters. Cool. And then now they changed it. So that's cool. Essentially turns caps into spores. Yeah, exactly. It turns caps into spores. Because spores by default have. If you didn't know, spores by default give you the maximum yield of like 6 or whatever. I think it was 6. But then with these perks, you can plant a mushroom and get 6 back. Then you can also plant moonshrooms, which is good because how do you even get moonshrooms? You have to keep cutting the mushroom trees and that's it. And release sleep-inducing spores when eating them. So I suppose that makes it so... And also they changed it so that you don't get affected by your own sleep spores now. Learn to craft this syrup. I guess that's the same. Keep killing mushrooms eventually, I guess. Oh yeah, mushrooms. Transmute blue mushrooms or chop trees. How do you transmute blue mushrooms? The moonshroom one still isn't very good. You get a forced yawn animation. Eating the shroom still makes you drowsy. Oh. Halloween event? Oh yes, the mad science station. Thanks for the follow. So then heal fast with compost wraps. I imagine that's the same. I'll retest all of this when I do Wormwood, but I already like tested the animations and stuff of this. Then bees and butterflies will tolerate Wormwood unless provoked. Oh, they combined the butterfly one with the bee one. Bees and butterflies will tolerate Wormwood unless provoked. Butterflies can be provoked? Does that mean, hold on, does that mean if you punch a butterfly, the rest will start running away from you? Doesn't sleep Wormwood in PvP worlds anymore? Okay, interesting. So reset nearby bramble traps while in full bloom. That's very good because it resets them very fast. Then bramble huts will release spikes when you hit your target 3 times without being attacked. Wait, what did this replace? Did they... So there used to be a perk that made it so that these didn't hit your friends. Right? So it reset and then there was another one so it didn't hit your friends. The awful Lord of the Fruit Fly perk? Oh, fly trap. Oh, so the flies follow you, and Lord of the Fruit Flies has a higher chance to spawn. So they just got rid of that and put this in it. Which is Bramble Husk will release spikes when you hit your target 3 times without being attacked. And that's really doable. You will always get that. If you're fighting Dragonfly, that'll activate 2, maybe 3 times. And then even if you don't dodge, you'll do 9 hits, the Dragonfly will hit you. So when it says release spikes, does it release the spikes that it would have released if you got hit? So it's the same 44 damage or whatever it is. Like the damage is the same. I think so. Okay, interesting. And then this is the same. Reach full bloom a bit quicker. I calculated this. I spent like 2 hours waiting because you can't skip to calculate this. Or you can, but it's kind of inaccurate. It's so complicated, man. With all the different multipliers for the seasons and stuff. But I'll do it for every season. Anyway, gain increased protection from overheating when in full bloom. Yeah, cool. It's almost as good as an umbrella. Slow regenerate health when exposed to daylight in full bloom. Yep, very good. Then this is seize foes and keep them rooted in place while when wearing bright shade armor. But they have to hit you, right? They have to hit you. Yo, Bee Queen fight. But it's also you have to do 3 attacks in a row, which in Bee Queen is kind of hard because you have to. I think that would only activate once all the Grumblebees were dead, then you do 3 hits, and then Bee Queen would interrupt your 4th hit. So I think it's kind of annoying when Werepig killing you, as you can aggro multiple by accident if they clump up. Yeah, I suppose. Good AoE though, good trade-off. Summon Divine join the fight attacking with Bright Shade melee weapons. Yeah, it's cool. It's just good damage, I don't know, man. Oh yeah, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Because now you have to choose between the Husk or the Bright Shade armor. Because seize foes and keep... So this does a flat 33 damage and then keeps them rooted in place for like a decent while, and it works against bosses unless they changed it. It is so weird, like a little vine that holds the boss in place. What was the word? You get spikes when you attack. Yeah, so summon vines to join the fray while attacking with bright shade melee weapons, but it's like a chance. It's like a 10% chance to happen. I think someone said it's the same as tool set clubs, which is 20%, I believe, and that kind of adds up in our testing. I think it's 20%, but they do 85 total damage, but I think they do 10 blood damage. I'm gonna have to look at Kataru's DMs because he has the code in the DMs. Once again, I'm checking. Kataru. All right, let us scroll. Oh, 70 plus 15. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, I found it. Lunar plant tentacle damage 70, and then planar is 15. Yeah, you're right. Oh, and the root damage is 10, or at least it used to be. This is all the beta code, not the live code. I'm in the husk perk. Oh, it's probably the same as the normal husk damage, which is like 44.2. I might be wrong, but. So, I guess you could calculate Wormwood's DPS, but I'm not doing Wormwood yet. I think Wolfgang's will be pretty straightforward to do, but I want to make sure I get it right. Yeah, this all seems good. They just cleaned it up a bit. Oh, sorry, 22.6 is the husk. 22.6. My mistake. I don't know where I got 44.2. I know where I got 44.2. 4.2 is the damage you do with the werebeaver's tail slap when you fight like a spider den. Against mobs it's 27.2, but it's 42.2 or whatever I said when you fight the spider den. Right shade suit does 10 damage and another 10 damage from Wormwood perk. Wait, what? What was that again? While wearing bright shade armor? Seize foes and get them rooted in place while wearing bright shade armor. But they have to hit you. Okay. So what would you even do? You would do the transmutes, because I just want to get to both trees. But you would do the transmutes to get to this. And then you would unlock these. Cool. And then, yeah, this is cool, but like you just want to get to this tree. Then you do this, and then oh no, I can't reach the tree. I'm so sad. Okay, so you have to not get one of these. I guess you would not get the bulbous light bugs, but they're pretty cool. To be fair, I would rather have the light bugs and the salamanders and not the carrots, but you have to unlock carrots to get to them. You can use the middle perks as left or right. Huh? But I mean, these are not very desirable. Like, this one's okay. But full bloom is... Actually, I guess you don't need full bloom for these, right? Yeah, you don't need full bloom for these. So I guess this side isn't desirable. So I guess, yeah, you'd go up here. I guess you do that, and then you do that. I think that's what you'd do. Middle perks are the best, so... These are kind of... If you want to do mushrooms, sure, like, but Wormwood can't benefit from them very much. So it's like, yeah. That's probably what I would do. In fact, that is what I would do. Transmutes are sick. Mushrooms are whatever. Mushroom ones are good for teams. Yeah, sorry, for teams they're good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I was thinking like in what I was gonna do, which is just solo all the bosses. In which case, these are neat, unneeded, but they're neat. But they're like, these are even more unneeded. Are those plants now anyway? I know they made them cheap. Oh, they made them cheaper? I thought they were pretty decently... They were like slightly expensive, but not that bad. Hold on, let me check. It was just like twigs and like health, right? 5 health, 5 twigs. No, this is the same. This is the same. 8, yeah, like 8 berries, health, and some... Oh, wait, maybe it wasn't raw. Maybe it was something else. Oh, it was compost wraps before. It was compost wraps before. Yes, it was compost wraps. It used to be like 45 berries? No? At least when I looked in the beta, it's definitely 8 berries. Like, I have footage of it being 8 berries. But I'm pretty sure it required compost wraps. Like 3 compost wraps. But now it doesn't require oh, this one. Wait, maybe it was this. Maybe I'm getting confused. No, they definitely didn't cost 45 berries. No. I definitely remember it definitely wasn't that much. Maybe early in the beta, but when I was looking, it wasn't. And then these are the same? Yeah, these are the same. It's like decent. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, that's probably definitely what I would do. And then you're lunar affiliated by default. Like once you unlock these skills, you have to be lunar affiliated. Drastic price doohies though? Yeah. It's odd that like, I mean, I guess because on average you get because like juicy berries take 11 days to regrow, but you get 3 per pick. These take like 3 days or 4 days to regrow, but you get 1 per pick. So I guess these are better average return if you pick them ASAP. But these, I'm not sure. Do you watch anime? Of course. Currently working my way through My Hero Academia, yes. So I think that's what I would go for. Like photosynthesis more than anything on left side. Photosynthesis. I forgot what the value is for this. Could you remind me? Isn't it 5 health every... Or 1 health every 5 seconds? Oh, 1 health every 20 seconds. It's very slow, but like, yeah, it's health regeneration, which is cool. If you're gonna do a fight, even if you get dropped to 50 HP, if you're gonna be working, like doing nothing for a day, then you're gonna regenerate most of it. Only in strong light, yeah, exactly. Only in daytime. Oh, and in bloom, yeah. But like with this, I assume that you're gonna have the super growth formula like always applied. I'm gonna need to do so much testing with super growth formula because it's so complicated, man. So with this perk where reach full bloom much quicker and then stay in full bloom longer. With this perk, with the super growth formula, your maximum time goes from 4 days to 4.5 days or something. It's really tiny. Thorn armor or bright shade armor. So this you get 22.6 damage. So you get like 7 point something damage per hit effectively. Whereas bright shade. Wait, bright shade is better, right? Because it just straight up buffs your weapon, or does it not? So that's 7 point whatever per damage per swing. Oh no. Wait, bright shade just reflects damage, right? 3 is 4 damage. Your max time goes for 5 days. Oh, I'm stupid. I must have tested it wrong. So, because what I did was, I applied 2 super growth formulas before going bloom, and like it didn't change anything. Then I waited until I was bloomed and applied more super growth formula, and I only lasted 4.5 days versus that. And I never got it to 7.5. But I don't know what all the season multipliers are, so I can't actually do the calculation to figure out. I would rather just figure out the season multipliers. Just 10 recoil, and with his perk trapped enemies. 10 recoil, so when they hit you, right? You need to formula before reaching last stage. It only makes you reach last stage faster. I mean the duration though. So like, what's the longest you can stay? Wait, it didn't reflect any damage. Oh wait, yeah, it did. So it reflects 10 damage. But like, otherwise I'm doing the same. Yeah, so this is better. Because it's an extra 7 point whatever damage per hit on average. And this is, you bounce 10 damage back to them. And an extra 10 from the perk. Which perk is that? Max insight days wise, 160. Which perk increases it? Guardian 1. This is one time only when they hit you. They have to hit you. Then they take 10 damage and get rooted. And then if they hit you again, they don't take the extra 10 damage. They have to get rooted for the damage to apply. It's not every second hit. It's not every second hit. It's just that the vine happens to run out after the pig does, like as the pig does the second hit, so therefore gets hit the extra recoil. Yeah, the armor itself does the 10. That's what I'm saying. The armor itself does the 10 recoil, but then the perk, when they're not rooted, will do an extra 10 and reroute them. Right? When you're doing the boss runs for these reworks, once I've done the guides. So if you had, I think it's really funny, that it works on like bosses. Like, I think that's very funny. Like, that's very, very powerful. Wait, did my tentacle not hit it? Oh wait! Have they added logic for it? Because it just did the pound attack twice, because it was like staggered. I mean, it was blocked in place. Oh wait, I can use repair kit. Hit me. Will you try to roll if you know that you're rooted? I don't think it tries to roll if it knows that it's rooted. Like, when it's rooted, I'm pretty sure it doesn't try to do its attacks that require it to move. like it's rooted now. And it won't try to roll. Yeah, he tried to walk towards me before he started his rolling sequence. The snare still triggers on Beefalo? Maybe. I don't know. Are you gonna try to roll? So now that you're gonna try to roll? Yeah, no, he just doesn't try to roll because his rolling sequence is he like walks for like a second or two, then he rolls. But there he was actually trying to natural walk even though I was within range. So they've put some logic in there for when they are being held in by a root, so that they don't like try to stupidly do their attacks, which won't work. But the twins, like with the twins, like it can only be good, even if they had that logic, because that just means that they're just gonna sit there and do nothing. Because they hit you and it just instantly says nope, you get hit once and they get restricted for the rest of their spinning attacks. Like once they're in the second phase. He just gets held in place. So if that was second phase, you're only ever going to take one hit from spasmatism. And then he'll be forced to stop. That's pretty decent. Also, it stops them from running away in the first phase. But in the second phase, even if you stuck them like this, they would continue spinning and they would just keep hitting you because you're too close. I didn't make my repair kit. They probably code it like Maxwell Prison. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Hello, Darius. So what if I told you Beefalo? What are you doing? Come back. Yeah, it triggers well on Beefalo. That's neat, I suppose. Anyway, back to Wolfgang. So, I think we've gone over this, gone over this. This is just good. Unless they changed it, the drain was the same as before. So if I set my mightiness to 1.5... Uh-oh. Oh, I perished. Forgive me. Oh, oopsie daisy. I have perished. Go away. Leave me alone. Time to delete. What mod is this? What? There isn't a mod. Wait, what do you mean? So then, the drain rate... This should drain me by 48 mightiness. Wait, I skipped a whole day. I forgot what the drain rate is. 1 second. But running, Yeah. The minus drain from one above is the same as if it were, but so as it scales complete with hunger, and those rates haven't changed. This is a very... Okay, here we go. So here you go. I will share screen. As before you leave your base, use the mighty gym to get yourself 150 mitas, and then as long as you keep your hunger above 150, you only lose 40 mitas per day, so it will take 1.5 before your mightiness hits 75 without any of the booster mightiness. Ooh, it should have taken... Wait, my mightiness shouldn't have dropped that much from a 1 day skip, unless they've changed it. Did they make it drain faster? Did you hold a dumbbell when you skip day? No, it should just drain at 48 per day. 48 mightiness per day at 150 or above hunger. 48 mightiness per day. So if I do 1 day skip, I should go to 102, but I lose twice that. Okay, I'm gonna speed up time rather than skipping because I can see what's happening. Minus of the perk might work differently. Well, in the beta it didn't. That's what I'm verifying, because in the beta it didn't. In the beta I specifically tested and it's like no, it drained as like the rest of it did. So if I speed up by 4 times now. So I'm just gonna keep my hunger above 150 and see how far it drains. Yeah, I think the skip is messing with it. Because it's about to be half the day and I'm about to lose only 25 mightiness. So yeah, 48 per day still applies. So yeah, it's still the same. I guess the skip might, like, as it rolls through, it might notice, oh, his hunger dropped below 150, so it drains twice as fast, and so the rate drain was doubled halfway through the timer, so therefore I got dropped down to 50. Yeah, so yeah, it's still what it was before. Wow, did someone say bagger? Planar damage. This is where the things are gonna get. Basically, it's complicated gets to discover, which is calculating damage with lots of damage multiplies planar damage. Let's talk about what planar damage is, because let's talk about what damage planar is, in case you haven't seen the Woody video where I explain the planar damage. But if you have seen the Woody guide, don't worry. This will be a shorter explanation, as we're not dealing with the moose's planar mechanics. And then I'll write this later. Oh wait, I'm not showing a screen. I'll write the planar stuff later. And we know what that is. We know that is. It's in planar garbage.txt. So this is as complicated as it gets. So this is, let's break it down, boys. This is So Mighty Wolfgang with Spicy Volgoat Jelly with a Bright Shade Sword versus with Lunar Affinity tier 3 versus a wet Shadow Cloud defense enemy. Actually, we could make it more complicated. Let's make it more complicated. Let's add all of the multipliers, which is throw in a Bright Shade Helmet. And there's something else I can do. So, Bright Shade Helmet I can do, and then... So, Mighty Wolfgang. To a blindfolded. Spicy Volt Goat Jelly. Bright Shade Sword. Lunar Affinity. Tier 3. Bright Shade Helmet. There's something else I can do. What was the longest DSD one seat session was? My longest single DST session? I don't know. The longest I've done is probably like starting a speedrun and then like ending right before summer, so... spicy? Yeah, Spicy Volgoat Jelly. So it has the chili spice, so you get an extra 20% damage. I think there's something else I can do other than the Bright Shade Helmet to increase the damage again. But I'm forgetting. I guess I could make it complicated and use the Void Cowl and the Scythe. Hold on, if I use the Scythe... hold on. Because if I recall... Whoa! If I use the Scythe, it's just flat... This just adds damage. Damage from Shadow Plunge oh, it's only for Shadow Plunge. Will ramp up with consecutive hits if you can keep attacking. Getting a hit will break this damage chain. Did they change this? Because it used to be in the beta, so this is a while ago. In the beta, it used to be after a certain time, it like times out. Or did they actually change it so that it doesn't time out, but when you get hit, it resets? They did change it? That's cool. I didn't like the timeout because it was like, basically every time you kited, you lost your streak, which was lame and made Bright Shade Sword basically this, like, better, if not same. Play for 12 hours today? Wow. It still times out. What's the timeout? Do you know? So, 155, and now I attack. I stop attacking. I'm gonna do, I think it was 3 seconds before. Should be 3 seconds. Oh, is that actually still 3 seconds? It's still 3 seconds. That's way too short, man. Make it 5 seconds. Because, like, when you kite a boss, like the Nightmare Werepig, like, you're fighting Daywalker, right? Like, it just, like, doesn't apply. It's, like, really bad. Wait, am I not... Oh, wait. I meant to wear marble armor, then I don't get thrown back. So, like, I'm gonna lose my streak as he comes back. So, like, I just lose my streak instantly. I guess I'll get the streak when he's, like, worn out, but still. So, like, now I get my streak. I forget the math for the streak, but... I forget the math for, like, how much of the streak you need to keep up for the Bright Shade Sword to be worse. I think you need to keep at least half your streak on average for this to be better than the Bright Shade Sword. Unless, of course, you're fighting a lunar enemy, because then you get 10% damage anyway, so... Stick around as long as an enemy is aggroed at you. Yeah, I think, yeah, because they can detect that. They can detect whether you're in combat or not. Like, something's aggroed on you. I think that would be a better change. So if something's aggroed on you, you just don't lose the streak until you get hit. Then it just resets. It shouldn't time out. Because that timeout is just so long. The timeout is so long. Sorry, so short. Like, too short. Like, when you do normal kiting, which you're meant to do, or I guess you can, then, like, yeah, I guess you might be like, it's a trade-off. If you don't kite, you do more damage. But, like, everyone kites. Don't think there should be a damage cap. No, there has to be a damage cap. There's plenty of bosses that don't do AoE damage, so in a team, there'd be a Wolfgang just building up to 1,000 damage. Because he's just never getting hit. So, no, absolutely, there should be a damage cap. Because that controls it. That'd be insane if there was no damage cap. It's very endgame content. I don't care. No. It should have a damage cap, definitely. The thing is, the damage cap right now, it's like, yeah, if you can upkeep the damage cap, it's better than the other alternative. But if you can only partially do it, then it's like the same. And if you can't do it, then it's worse. How many hours do you have in DST? Oh, let's take a little peek. 4,610. Is the Shadow Hood better than the Crystal Crown? Depends. If you're fighting a power defense enemy... Hold on. We worked this out. Hold on. I believe regardless of what you're doing, if you're fighting a power defense enemy, the Celestial Champion Crown is always better. Just because it does like 42 flat damage or something. But it has to go through the formula. Game easier with multiple people. I know, but what I'm saying, game's easier with multiple people, but then it like gets a way unfair scaling with multiple people if Wolfgang can constantly build up the streak. Because in single he couldn't do that. Actually, if you kited, you could. But anyway, QB, thanks for the subscrumple. Alter Guardian hat. So this does a constant. So if you're fighting a planar enemy, does this shoot off Gestalts? It does not. If you're fighting a planar enemy. I'm pretty sure I did the math for this in the beta. Oh, do I have it somewhere? Oh, I definitely did it at some point, but I don't know where I put the notepad. But basically, because this is like, what, 42 damage? And it gets reduced to 29.2. Like, if you can keep this up, the Crown's sanity drain rate, this is better. Because it's just an extra 44.2 or whatever damage, but it gets reduced to 29.2 just every single hit, which is better than having like the cowl and your damage ramping. But that's only if you can actually upkeep the crown, and the only character who can actually keep the crown without wasting time by eating food. Because if you say, yeah, I can keep the crown, but every 15 hits I have to eat a cactus. So every 7 seconds you lose a hit. Because after 7 seconds you've done 14 hits, so you've lost 14 sanity. You need to eat a cooked cactus. So then you spend half a second, so you lose 12.5% of your hits. 14% of your hits. Oh no, 12.5%. I was right. You lose 12.5% of your DPS then. Your complete DPS. Because you're upkeeping the crown, at which point it's like, okay, you're losing 1 hit every 8 hits. So every 7 hits, you have to then skip your 8th hit to eat something to upkeep your crown. So doing 7 hits to the crown. The crown does 42 damage, right? Those are 43. Also, I'm assuming that what's the sanity restoration of the crown is like enough. I don't know how much it actually restores over like 10 seconds. 42.5. So over 7 hits, you get an extra 42.5 damage. What am I trying to calculate? So if you're using a dark sword, you get 68 multiplied by 7, plus the 297.5. So over 8 hits worth of time, you get 773.5 damage. Whereas if you just use like the Void Cowl and the Scythe, and what does the streak build up to? 155. 155. So if you were at full streak times 8, whoa, that's so much. This isn't against a normal enemy. Wait, did I do that? 42.5, 7 hits, so 297.5. Then you do, oh sorry, 136 times 7. Sorry, I'm stupid. Plus 297.5. 1249. Sorry, I'm stupid. 155 and times 8. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so the crown is better. The crown's better. The crown's better. The crown's better. So if you use, so on the left, this is Dark Sword. Well, it's 68 damage from your weapon being multiplied up to 136. So it's Dark Sword with a crown. That does 1249.5. So that's 7 hits. Then on your 8th hit, you don't do the 8th hit, and you have to eat a bit of cactus to restore your sanity. Wait. That's not right. It would be every 14th hit. Sorry. So you do 14.5, 14 hits. 595 damage. You do 136. 14 hits. Cactus is 15 sanity, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yum, yum. Yes, it is. So, yeah, and then you do plus 1904. So you're doing just under 2.5k damage, whereas with a scythe, you do 155 times 15. So yeah, the crown is better. Even upkeeping the thing by eating food, it's still better. And also, that's the best case scenario for the scythe, in that you've already built up your streak, and then you're keeping your streak. So the Bright Shade Sword is a comparison. So the sword is 140. Wow, what the hell? The base of the scythe. How many streaks do you have to be? 3. 3 streak. Yeah, you need to. Okay, so to match the sword, you just need to average a streak of 3. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, crown better if you have the crown and you can actually upkeep it. Yeah, which is odd because Celestial Champion you kill before you can even get the Bright Shade stuff. But against a Bright Shade enemy, you do 29 damage or something. Hold on. So against a normal target, yeah, it's superior by 5%. 7%. 7.4% better. Against normal targets, the crown plus dark sword is better than full bright shade, like full scythe, like maximum planar damage. How does the streak work? What does it reset? So you can streak up to 6 hits. So you start at 135 and you go up to 155. This is with like all the perks. This is like max damage. And then if you just don't attack for 3 seconds, the streak resets. So it's still up. 1, 2, it should still be up. Oh, it resets. So it's been 3 seconds. So it completely just resets. And if you get hit, it resets as well. So if you're fighting pigmen, 1, 2, oh, he died. Let me spawn dragonfly. So it's now reset. Wait, it didn't reset. It didn't reset. Am I dumb? It didn't reset though. But like it didn't reset though. Wait, what? Why didn't it reset? Huh? Huh? But like it didn't reset though. Yeah, it's not resetting. Why is it broken? I'm not getting hit and it's not resetting. Sorry, I am getting hit and it's just not resetting. Why isn't it resetting? That must be bugged. Yeah, did they just forget to put the code in and maybe they did intend to change it so that it doesn't maybe they did intend to change it so that yes, hold on, God mode time. That like it actually when you get hit it resets and not when it times out. It doesn't mention getting hit actually, it might be changed. But in the scrapbook it says when you get hit. In the scrapbook it says you get hit. Yeah, so damage from shadow planar damage weapons will ramp up with consecutive hits if you keep attacking, and getting hit will break this damage chain, but it just doesn't. But like it doesn't though. Okay, so that's odd. They just didn't update the scrapbook, I guess. My scythe. Okay, either way, I think they've implemented that wrong. I mean, not wrong, but like, I think I disagree. I think the timeout is lame, because in every fight, you want to kite, and so you just get punished for kiting. Unless they're promoting, hey, if you want to use the shadow stuff, you have to be more aggressive. In aggressive, I mean reckless, in that you use more resources. Mobs don't avoid cow Wolfgang, sounds good. True. Discover and exploit. Oh no, I just have God mode on. Time to perish. Oh, I have 1 HP left. I'm blessed. Why are you vegetarian? Oh, me no vegetarian, no. Anyway, what's the extra multiplier I can add here that makes it complicated? Oh yeah, it would be using the Void Cowl and the Scythe. But the Void Cowl and the Scythe, I imagine it literally just goes, like, it just ramps up by saying +5, +5, +5. How does it, what's the damage ramp on it? It's just every hit it ramps up by however much. Oh, the repair kit only has 1 use? Interesting. I thought it had, like, durability. So with all these perks, okay, so that adds to the flat, and then does it streak up by 4 each time? Yes, it streaks up by a flat 4 each time. Oh wait, it just, no, it's not a flat 4. Maybe, I don't know. Hold on, let's figure out how this gets calculated. 1 second. Because it might be a flat 4, and then it just gets tagged on to the end, or it might be like a flat 3, but it gets multiplied up to a flat 4, or that looks like a flat 4. So we start at 68. No, it's just a flat 4 that gets tagged on to the end. That's nice and simple. Very cool. That wasn't a power thing, so the damage boost wouldn't activate. Huh? I'm talking about the consecutive hits that this provides. Not his planar damage increase. Love you, Jake. Thanks! So, in that case... So if you Mighty Wolfgang, Spicy Volgoat Jelly... Hold on, let me make up another scenario here. Mighty Wolfgang, Spicy Volgoat Jelly... Jelly, Void Cowl... Void Scythe, it's not called Void Scythe. Oh wait, I didn't have the shadow affinities, but wait, that shouldn't... Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, I'm gonna need to test it again. Void Scythe. I will end you! So, Shadow Affinity Tier 3. And that's it. Versus Shadow Planar enemy. The damage is +4 planar. Yeah, so I'm guessing the +4 literally gets tagged onto the end here. It just goes +4. And it doesn't, like, apply in here so that it gets multiplied up. But I didn't actually use the correct multipliers because I wasn't fighting the opposite enemy, and I had the wrong perks enabled. So if I just do this, let's make it simple and not, okay, whatever, let's just go full on. So we've got all the +25 and we've got the shadow affinity. So we get 30% for Luna. So let's see if it ramps the same against a Luna enemy. So, oh wait. Let me try it on a normal enemy. So it went up to 155 max. Okay, so yeah, 155. Then take this off. Wait, I'm confused. What am I trying to do? Oh yeah, no, it just goes up by a flat +4 no matter what, right? Like this... Yeah. So 135. Oh, 141, 146, 152. Oh, it does get affected by damage multipliers. It is getting affected by like this. +4 shadow planar is doing more, but it was doing like 6, right? Yeah, it's doing +6. No, but if it was just if I despawn and I remove the perks, we're getting 2 damage multipliers right now. I think we're getting at least the 1.1 because it's Shadow versus Luna, and then we're getting the 1.3 as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the same. Yes, it's the same as how these are being applied. So without the skills, oh, mighty. It will ramp to. It ramps up to 102. Oh, sorry, let me restart. 80 to 85 to 89. So it's going up by 4 point something. Maybe 4.5. It's going up by 4 point something. So it does get affected by the multipliers. Then when I add this one, it goes up by more. So now it'll ramp from 99, 105, or whatever. Yeah, so it ramps up. Okay, it gets affected by damage multipliers. Okay, cool. But it's also probably not +4. I mean, it might be 30 +5 +5 +5 +5 +5. It might just be doing that. Right? That makes sense. Sorry, I mean with everything it's like, yeah, it's no, it's +5. Sorry, it's +4. But being being applied by all this is. Just like this is plus, yeah, what? Ugh! So yeah, the base. Okay, let me do this for the scythe. So why is it? Let's do this one. Void Cal, Void Scythe, Shadow Affinity Tier 3 versus Lunar Planar enemy. Void Scythe with hit streak 6. So, let me pull up the scrapbook. Wait, is it not called a Scythe? What's it called? Why isn't it called a Scythe? Reaper, it should be called a Scythe! 38 plus 18. Interesting, but it ramps up to have more. Okay, so it's 38. And then it's 18 here. So 38 multiplied 2, 2.5, 1.2, then 1.1, 1.3 from the thing that versus a lunar person and with my shadow affinity. Then it's 18 planar, but then it's ramped. So the second hit's +4, so it's +4 5 times. So the first initial hit does normal damage, and the second one adds +4, then up to the 6th. And then it does +12. Alright, so anyway, so we should be dealing a hefty 191.4. Wait, that's the same as the Brightshade Sword? Or, is that the same as the Brightshade Sword? Wait a second. Is there one extra 4? Hold on. My logic here, hold on. So the base 18, so that's what you always get. Then the second hit you get another 4, third hit you get a 4, fourth hit you get a 4, fifth hit you get a 4, and finally the 6th hit you get a 4. Then after that you don't get any extra 4s. So you get 5 additional 4s after the first hit. And the first hit is the default 18. Unless it's not. Unless you get a +4 in the first hit as well. I guess we could check. Actually, I guess we'll just, I'll just do it in game now. Okay, so what's the scenario? Mighty Wolfgang, Spice Voyager, Void Cal, Void Scythe, Hit Streak 6, Shadow Affinity Tier 3 versus a Lunar Planar enemy. Okay, let's throw the 191.4. I should ramp to. Ooh, 190. So I have something wrong. We're doing a little less than that. That's so annoyingly close that now I'm confused. Is it? Is it where? It's where. If it wasn't where, it would be substantially less. We're ramping up to 190. I'm mighty. I have... Oh! Okay, the calculation is very wrong. I didn't have those perks enabled. Okay, the calculation is very wrong. We're hitting 225. My goodness, that's very wrong. That calculation misses around the 4s. True. Don't want to be multiplying a singular 4. Still, that's only making 206. We're hitting 225. Unless on the first hit it just gives you +4 and the base is 18, but you just never see that base. That makes it 211. I don't know what I'm missing. Because the number needs to be bigger. But like you can't make it bigger unless it gets hit by more of these multipliers. This is correct, and I'm using this as a base. And the only thing that's changed is I'm adding the oh no, yeah, never mind. I thought I was missing the planar base of the weapon, but no, it's there. 18 planar. What's happening here? But like we know that this calculation is correct because we've done it. And the only things we've changed is we've reduced the initial planar and added a bunch of 4s to it, which is the ramping. Unless like this assists the ramping, but that's not correct either. Electric damage doesn't affect planar damage, I'm very sure. Nor does the damage bonus from Spice. I mean, let me just simplify something real quick. It is, I have become Wilson. Taking the bonus of wearing the cowl itself, 10% normal and 5+. Ah! Wait. I didn't know that. I forgot about that. So yeah, so you do, so it's 10% normal, so multiply this by 1.1 again. Yes. One normal damage, so 1.1 here. And then +5 flat planar. Does that 1.1 apply to the planar again? So we hit 225. What is this getting? Oh, yeah, that's what we're missing. Okay, cool. Thank you! I was missing that. So yeah, the Void Cow provides an extra 10% physical and a flat +5 planar. With the Void Cowl on. And then when it ramps, it adds 6 fours. So without any ramping, you're doing 27 planar damage. Which is only 3 less than the sword. Than the Bright Shade sword. So you only need a hit streak of an average hit streak of 2 for it to be better than the Bright Shade sword. Okay. Anyway, so that's that one. Now if we do this version of it, so Mighty Wolfgang, Spicy Vulgar Jelly, Bright Shade sword, Bright Shade helmet, Lunar Affinity, Tier 3 versus Shadow Planet. It's the same. 38 times 2. The helmet provides 1.1. And then this is just 30. Does the Bright Shade helmet provide +5 planar? I imagine it does to stay consistent. I plus damage to weapons with planar damage yet. So it's a 30 plus 5 times blah, 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 blah. So Scythe can hit 225 and this hits 208. Now we test. Are we correct? We're looking for 208. Are we wet? Very good. So I'm selecting 208. Ah! What am I missing? Oh, I have the wrong affinity. Just a bit old school. I haven't in a while. So for now, no. Oh yeah! Yeah, okay, 208. We got it, boys. We've got the very cool formulas out of the way. So it's trick is 7 bill now. Profit! Yeah, I still got mine. So this is as complicated as it gets. Like, this is the most damage modifiers you can have. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think you can have more damage modifiers than this. So how many 4s do I have to miss? So what low on a streak do I need to get? So this is Bright Shade, but with this, how many 4s do I have to be down for it to be worse than the Bright Shade sword? So on a hit streak of 1, it's 197. On a hit streak of 2, it's 202. Yeah, okay. So you need an average hit streak of 3 for it to be better. If you have a lower average hit streak than that, then it's worse. For Wolfgang, specifically, with all of these buffs. Cool. Anyway, so we did this. I think Wolfgang was pretty simple. I think we've kind of done everything that all the testing I wanted to do. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, the formulas were the most complicated part. But, like, because I've already done them, it won't be that complicated. And also, there's no jankness of the moves that I have to deal with, except it wasn't jank. I just didn't know that natural damage reduction works differently than armor damage reduction. Because it just modifies the amount of damage that finally hits your health. Whereas damage reduction only reduces a part of it. Right, and so, oh no, yes. Lastly, Wolfman's affinity with Shadow Moon. Both affinities are simply ramping damage bonus to either Lunar enemies or Shadow. Blah, blah, blah. Which one is better? Well, technically, all Lunar bosses' health combined in a boss run have a higher health pool than all Shadow mains, but I would still argue Lunar alignments so up to 30% Shadow is more useful, because that's the one that will always follow you and fight no matter where you go. Other than others, that's right, Shadow creatures. This type of damage buff applies against Shadow creatures, so I would argue, regardless of the boss's total health pool, I would pick that. And this is a total damage multiplier, so you'd think it would multiply the final result of your damage multiplier 3, but no, it doesn't. If you tie it back to the damage from earlier, you'll find that it actually applied individually every source of damage, not the final total damage they get by the damage. It took me hours of testing on stream. That doesn't actually matter. Anyways, this Wolfgang's final perks are simply damage multiplier as Shadow Lure. The default 10% bonus damage you get from aligning with Shadow or Shadow does not apply, but what does apply is a 10% damage reduction you get with the side that you side with. By being Ludified, you gain 10% damage. Yeah. So basically, it's because with the other affinities, like, even if the affinities don't say you get damage anyway. But with this, it says 10% damage, and that's it. That's all you get. You don't get anything else. So the first perk is kind of a scam, because everyone else gets this plus something else, whereas Wolfgang just gets the thing that everyone else gets with whatever perk they other get. But then you can upgrade it to 3 times. So yeah. That is correct. And you take less damage like everybody else. We close tong.pr Planning on redoing the Woody All Boss video? Yes. I'll probably do 2 versions. One where I use the moose and one where I use tree guards. I mean, I could do it in one video. And like use tree guards when it's like... You use tree guards when it's when it seems appropriate. But I think a tree guard only run would be really funny, because it would be really funny to see how I aggro onto some bosses. Wolfgang is powerful enough. Yes, very powerful. But does all of these damage multipliers, like realistically though, you're not getting this. Realistically, on the way back from Fuel Weaver, you will make the Reaper this and like a repair kit or 2. What skill are you using with Wolfgang? These ones. If I were to recommend an actual setup, though, I would probably do this. I would do that. This saves a lot of time, I imagine. This is just more damage. If you don't use planar weapons, this is useless. And this is just damage against shadow creatures. So your text on a different live stream? Oh, nice, man. I'm not a fan of Push the Limits. Really? How come? Since the gym is kind of bad. How I see it is like with the dumbbell. So basically, you can push your mightiness past, so you drain 48 mightiness per day. So by having this, you get a whole just over a day worth more mightiness without doing anything. And the gym is like fine, like if you have the best dumbbell, is the gym like 10 per second? What's this? Is this also 10 per second? Why is the TV mounted so high? Because I lay in bed and look up at it while my head is leant. I don't like sit up and look directly at the wall, you know what I mean? Dumbbell scale is useful for winter, you think? Because the thermal dumbbell is like the same. Like, during our testing, it wasn't very thorough, but the thermal dumbbell was just straight up worse than the thermal stone, and I'm sure that's because I'm sure it like loses temperature faster if you equip it, because that's what the Wolfgang did. He was equipping it for a while. Since you get might from literally everything. True. You do get might from everything. But during, like, if I looked back at that run that I didn't publish, there's a lot of the time where I'm running to and from the base, and I'm like, ugh, I have to pull out the dumbbell and start lifting because I'm about to lose mightiness, or I did lose mightiness. And so if I just hopped on the gym before I left, that would have saved a lot of time. Because it would have cranked my mightiness up so much that... Cause what I'm trying to get at... I need a second Wolfgang. I'm joining the public server again. I need a second Wolfgang. I don't actually. I could just record it, but I'm lazy. I'm gonna set both our mightiness to 0. One Wolfgang hop on the gym and lift with boss statues, and one person just use the Marbell, because that's realistically what you would use. You wouldn't be using a gem bell. Unless you're in like a long-term run, in which case, sure, you'll be using a gem bell, but I would be using a Marbell. Yeah, increases quality of life, mighty mode without actually making it stronger is good for me. Yeah, so it's just like you hop on the gym and you're just mighty for longer. But Mr. Mytha has a point in that if you drop like below 100 without the skill and you're like at 80, but then you do some wood chopping, it'll probably go back to 100. Whereas if you do some wood chopping with it cranked up to like 140, when you wood chop, your mightiness will stop draining, but it doesn't increase. Because you can only crank your mightiness above 100 using the gym, but you can stop it from going down. Gym would be faster, obviously, but it's a static location. No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, if you happen to be at the base, before you left the base, you would just quickly hop on the gym rather than using your dumbbell. So in that, the only thing you're really doing then is, I guess, the travel time between here and to the other side of your base, which is like 6 tiles. Welcome back. Hello, I'm gonna regenerate the world. Actually, are you guys surviving? I'm gonna make it easier for you. Oops, it's autumn. Have you made bass? Oh, this is terrible, bass. I made bass. Very good. If anyone wants to join as a Wolfgang, oh, Mr. Mither is here. Okay, I will prepare the thing. I just want to see which one's faster and and like by how much. Because I don't know how much faster this would. Because this is 10 per thing. And you would assume that you would have, like, you would kill Dragonfly then make this. So you'd get this very early on. Skill is super useful for early games, so it's something beginners should go for. Yeah. It's a shit. Like, you maybe would sacrifice this and get this, because it's very, very decent. Like, I'm considering maybe ditching this, like the last upgrade of this, and going for this. But this is, like, a must. You have to get this. It's just damage. This is, like, it's good if you use planar weapons, but in the run, I would plan to kill Fuel Weaver in spring, and then on the way back, and not really on the way back, but 5 days after, go to a fisher, kill the bosses, and make yourself a Reaper, a Cowl, and like a few repair kits. And then you win, and then you can utilize this. Which is just straight up... Wait. So with just a dark sword, it's 136. Oh yeah, you instantly just overtake it. With the skills, you instantly overtake a dark sword. So the first swing is 135, and then after that, you're immediately beating the dark sword. Okay, cool. So it is just straight up, yeah, you will do more damage regardless of what you're fighting. But I mean, in a boss run, you're not fighting panel enemies, but still, what I'm saying, it's still fast. Also, the auto gym, I still forgot about it. Yeah, auto gym is cool. But it doesn't actually, like, it doesn't mechanically do anything faster. It just makes it so that you don't have to, I guess it gets rid of you, that in case you make a mistake. Like, yeah, if you made a mistake, then yeah, I guess it would speed it up. Hello, fellow Wolfgang. Well, I am here again. Sorry, I don't have to teleport single people, so I just teleport everyone. How do I drain your mightiness? I do see select the player. How do I do that? I can see select the player. Oh. I know how to see select player, but I'm just gonna skip so that it drains your stuff. Here, have some balls. And just for the sake of testing, just crank your hunger up to max before you start. Okay, so just scream when you hit 100, I guess. So, when I hop on the gym, so as I, like, when you see me start moving towards gym, begin lifting. Oh, I honestly thought the dumbbell was going to be the same until you were, like, rising above max mightiness. Oh, really? I got to 150, like, just after you just became mighty. So if you keep going until you... There you go, now you're at full might. Well, I mean, there you go. There you go. Because I would use a Marbell. Okay, just for the sake of it, let's use this. Interesting. There you go. Okay, it's the same thing. When you see me move, begin lifting. So now that dumbbell should be the same as the marble, except when he becomes mighty, then it should get him to 100 a bit faster. Oh, no, I messed up. Okay, we got to 100. I got to 150 as you got to 100, and I messed up. So, the gym is still faster than the best dumbbell. Even when I'm getting 50 extra mightiness points, and I messed up, and we were at the same time. Yeah. Still works depending on mightiness. Well, that's the opposite. It's just your mightiness drains faster the lower your hunger is, which I think is cool. I think it's fine. It's a lot more player friendly. Good testing, Mr. Mether. Good. Oh, look at the dumbbells attached. Good testing. Okay, interesting. So yeah, it's like pretty substantial. So without the 150, I would get there. Yeah, I would be done 33% faster or something. Yeah. Is the Wigrid lies because I'm Wigrid and I'm insanity and it's stuck, you know, lagging? Oh no, Wigrid dead. So I guess we'll talk. I need to talk more. Anyway, tomorrow morning I'm gonna write in this script and finish it into an actual stream. He spawns the super growth forming my bass. The code is soil amenda fermented. Yeah, have 100 of it. Alright, thank you for testing with me today, everybody. Is there someone streaming? Let's have a peek. I'm dying. Whoa! Hold on. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Pinch my cheeks, daddy. Chatting fitness cosplay program. We do it all, baby. Yes, I'm 6'5", mommy. Sorry, bro. Ain't no way 6'5". That's. She's 6'5", dude. I'm 5'10". She would squash me. Goodness gracious. I'm scared. Hello, Cami Chameleon. It's gaming time. And when I say gaming time, I'm gonna raid you. Should have done server pausing before you got onto another stream. Huh? It's fine. You look like 6'8". Nah, I'm 5'10", I'm short. Anyway, we're gonna raid Cami Chameleon. Make sure you say smiley face exclamation mark. And you can let me know next stream if they are nice, because I don't know. I don't know if Cami Chameleon is nice. We've raided them before. I'm pretty sure they're nice. So, raid. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll probably do some more testing to verify my scripts, which I'm going to write tomorrow morning. Say hello. Okay, bye, everyone. Bye. Love you.